I am actually really annoyed.
Why? What's the matter?
We are probably the best members of the cast, the JARCAST,
Yeah?
but we are treated with the least respect of them all.
I know, it's not. I hate it as well.
They don't even want to give us a mic. They won't even give us a mic.
It's not very fair, is it?
No, that's it. I don't like it anymore.
Care.
3, 2, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Dun 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 dun. I've been around the world in the pouring. You fucked it up. Okay, ready? I'm just gonna start.
Fucked it up.
No, look. You stopped.
You came at the right time.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, ready? Ready? Dun 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 dun.
This is lit.
I've been around the world in the pouring rain. I'm feeling out of place, I'm feeling strange. Take me to a place where they know my name, where everyone knows my name. It's Alex. Check it out, I'm about to do my thing. King of the flow, king of the swing. Play a little beat, I'll be a dancing machine. Play a little jam, I'll come alive, alive, alive.
Does it taste good?
He just ate the cigarette.
Yes.
He ate the totally real cigarette that is real.
You missed it. Jim, give it all.
You made a mistake, Jim.
It's covered in my slime you don't want.
You made a mistake, Jim. Jim, you made a mistake. You said alive instead of alive, alive, alive.
No, I said alive.
Jim, I'm going to open it. It's going to go everywhere.
Oh, please
Oh,
fucking
it does
don't.
have stuff in it, look.
I said it had
fucking don't.
stuff in.
Gimme.
This is the worst intro
having
ever
it.
invented.
Jim!
Wow, that was the cringiest intro we've ever had.
Oh, I think that's just disgusting.
What the fuck is Ruben doing?
There you go.
He ate a cigarette and now he's like, playing a little
Do you want me to get you another one?
dancing
I'll
machine.
No, I'll get another one. That was a
What
dick.
is happening? Why? This is the kind of stuff you do before we start, you fucking idiots. Fuck it, it's me and you, Jim. Fuck them. Fuck them right in the dick. If you didn't know, that intro song was from Madagascar 2. It is called Alex on the Spot. I would highly recommend it. It is appalling.
Oh my god.
will.i.am is a musical genius. Can we get on point now, please? Can we get on point now, please? Hello and welcome to the JARCAST. The only show where
Thoughts
things
on
get
you?
real. No, Jim, don't. Fucking don't. We have a few topics to talk about today. This is the JARCAST.
Yep.
What is happening?
Hello and welcome to the JARCAST. Just thought I'd introduce it again.
Set up your mic properly. It's fucked.
What do you mean it fucked?
This looks awful. Awful
You
angle.
look awful.
It's set up properly. Fuck you.
Tell that to your levels,
Pardon me.
bitch.
Tell it to my levels.
Jim's is all weird. It's just a shambles. That's it. I'm off
I
the
wonder
cast.
why, Alex.
This is the reason I'm off the cast, because I have to clean up after all you fucking pigs. Men are pigs. This is why I'm becoming a woman.
Become a woman then.
You don't have to become a woman. Just say you are, and then you are.
I am. I hate men and I hate women and I hate everything.
Well, we get. Yeah, I was going to say we get it. IHE.
Hello and welcome to the Pussy Yogs cast, the only show with me on it.
Besides your
The
YouTube
true master. Yum swing. We have some topics to talk about.
Yeah, I
today.
don't actually know if we have any topics to talk about.
No, I do.
That
Just
cat
kill
is...
a man.
No, we're going to start with the first one, okay?
Which is...
I released a video where I crawled around on the floor.
I hear that.
I started in this room, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Under this desk. Where I yeah, I can sync it with that if your fucking idiot collapse couldn't do it. No, I couldn't. You can't see
They
my
can't
hand.
see it.
You can see this, though. Subscribe to PewDiePie.
That's not even funny because he's actually a worthwhile subscription.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
I like proposing to the other YouTubers that I enjoy.
Proposing.
So I made a video about Keemstar or something. I can't really remember what it was about. I crawled on the floor a lot, said something about Iron Man, then it ended.
Mm-hmm. It was all very jolly.
Very
Up
jolly
until the
video.
bit where you released it.
And my favourite part was that after the most miserable, soul-crushing video I've ever made, I made the stupidest video I've ever
I didn't
made.
even watch that one, by the way.
I'm
Neither
glad.
did I.
I'm glad.
I didn't feel like I needed to be honest.
Nah. But, yes,
TBH.
of course, this is absolutely unacceptable, as Lemongrad would say.
I wish I could shriek like that.
Unacceptable.
Don't. You ruin it.
Unacceptable is what the comments were saying. Can't be having with that.
Can't be having fun on your channel.
No, I'm not allowed to enjoy
Belongs to
making
them.
videos, I suppose. I suppose I should be pandering to them. You know what I mean? Hence my next video.
I was going to say.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
That was a Joke. Not racist. Joke. Joke. Does anyone know what joke is anymore? See, and then when people were defending it,
Pun me.
when people were defending the video saying it's just satire, I felt bad because the word satire has been ruined.
Mm-hmm.
It had been tarnished on YouTube.
Because it wasn't satire, it was just a complete joke.
It was a joke. I suppose technically it is because it was a satire of all the slew
I guess.
of Keemstar exposed videos.
The satire implies there's something intelligent about it.
Well, you see what you want to see. Some people think it's funny, some don't. It's okay if you don't, it's okay if you do. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. Especially you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Can we
As
actually
in me.
move on to a proper subject
Yes.
now?
That is a proper subject. I think it's interesting that
Well, yeah.
people are so like, what do you mean you made a video for fun? Your free content is really upsetting me today. Like, come on, get over it. What the fuck? It's a 6-minute video.
Your free content that I have no obligation to actually watch, really.
Yeah. I wanted this video that I was imagining you
James is
making.
staring at me. I think he's got acid rain in his veins.
The weird angle of James that we have going is fucking freaky.
James insisted on sitting in the ergo chair.
He wanted to be in the ergonomic chair that
Over
I
there.
normally use. I was being friendly. I was like, you know what, this time I'm going to swap because usually one of these two
Because I'm stubborn and I won't let anyone use this chair.
has to
or
use
this
the,
spot.
he has to use the IKEA yellow chair with a Kushina fart pillow on it.
The pillow's nice though.
But I have to
Why don't you
say,
show
I
them
like the
pillow?
pillow.
I have to then I have to get up and stuff, and that's energy. Yeah, this chair is incredibly comfortable actually. My back was hurting, and now it's very good because of the Kushina fart absorber.
The Kushina pillow is kind of like a toilet seat shape. Well, actually, it's a horseshoe shape, but it's
It's got a little gap
It's
where
only
your
got a
ass
small
is.
gap. Yeah,
It's got a little
small
gap, so your farts are supposed to go out the back of it.
It makes your bum comfortable.
That is what butt
That's-
cheeks are for.
Yes. No, mine don't do that.
Because you're so
It's 'cause
bony.
You're so thin.
Bony boy. Hello, bony boy. You got a boner on your boy?
You just
Boner
aren't.
boy.
You just aren't bootylicious. You know?
Yeah.
Not yet. It's all gonna mount up.
Who's got the most booty here? Sorry,
Me?
Ruben. Followed by me or Jim.
Probably Jim. I reckon Jim.
He's got more booty, does he?
Probably.
I've never looked at anyone's
What do you
booty.
mean,
So no.
probably. I think me and Alex genetically have.
What bootied?
You've got to follow up to that.
I think we got the bootied a little bit. Because a lot of
Jim, he's not even swallowing anything.
a lot of boy
He's
bodies
just
do
holding
this
the counter up.
from the back. A lot of boy bodies go like that. There's no whoop, like a proper thing.
Mine does.
That's not true.
No, that is true.
goes.
A lot of boy bodies go like that. It's fucking skinnies. You know what I mean?
Unless you like work out and shit.
Well, then you
Eat
need the butt
lots.
to sustain your butt force. Your things.
Your glutes.
Your gluteus maximus. Is that what it's called?
Gluteus.
It's to support your gluteus maximus. Oh, Thunderpants, get down from up there. Rupert Grint. Get down. I'm never going to be in a good movie ever again.
Anyway, so
Thunderpants is the best. It's the fucking high point of my career.
have you got any other subjects? Or
Yeah.
is-
Well, all of your lack of insight
wasn't
made it
Thunderpants.
extremely terrible. Yeah, it was.
Thunderpants was the book, wasn't it?
No, you're thinking
Yeah,
of
but
Captain Underpants.
Yeah, Thunderpants is a
You know,
movie.
there's probably going to be a Captain Underpants movie now.
Really?
Probably. It looks like an egg.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be out.
I never
yet.
liked those books.
I loved them.
I thought they weren't very funny.
I read them a lot.
Alex loved them.
I adored them. Captain Underpants is
My
my
friend-
fucking jam.
My other friend Alex, he used to read them, and you two were kind of weird in the same way when you were younger, I think. So,
Flamer, Isa? You mean imaginative?
no, just sort of weird.
Yeah.
Different weird, but still both kind of weird.
What those goth girls are aspiring to be.
Speaking of,
Totally
Yeah.
quirky.
Speaking of,
I didn't even see
Speaking
this
of-
person.
No, listen.
we, when walking around Sainsbury's, walked past a group of. Would you say emo or goth?
Neither. They were neither.
One of them.
I would be able to classify
Hippies.
that for you.
They
but
were neither, Ruben. They were
they're
neither.
the hippie thing.
They
Yeah.
wanted to be goth.
They wanted to be Tumblr.
Yeah.
I don't think they did want to be Tumblr. They wanted to be their own fucking thing.
Yeah,
But
Tumblr.
A lot of black.
Long
so
story
goth.
short, they wanted to be a cat.
Yeah. One of them was only these. They all have black
Yeah, they were
cat
actually
ears.
wearing cat ears.
Never seen that before.
The delivery of
Over
that
their
story
ears
was
or-
appalling. I have to say.
No, whole thing. Like,
Yeah, well.
I would have been much funnier.
had.
I wasn't even there, and I could have made that story more entertaining.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
Yeah, can't they?
But the story's been told.
No, say
It's
it.
shit
go on.
stories.
We were
Just a song cat
perusing
ears.
the shelves of our local Sainsbury's, and James turned around and sucked my cock. I don't fucking know because I wasn't there. I had to think about
It was just boring as I told it.
It wasn't.
We
No.
literally walked
Because
past
you
the
may
cat
have-
girl.
And then you squinted, you looked down the aisle, and there they were.
No,
A
listen.
fucking cat.
This is what happened. You missed the itty gritty details.
Yeah, just like Alex did, because he
What's
was
the
there, and he's
detail
not a
that we were
degenerate.
You missed
poking
the
holes in a
details.
Coke
Sorry.
Zero
I was
pack?
there just like looking at stuff on the shelf, like, ooh.
There you go. More comedy already.
That's not even to do with the story, though.
That's
Didn't even happen.
it's setting the scene. It's important to storytelling.
You got to talk about the horrible flooring in Sainsbury's. You've got to talk about the fact that we looked through into the back and we saw someone
about
that we
the
thought had
ceiling?
lost
The
their
ceiling's
job, but
pretty
actually
horrible.
hadn't lost their job.
The ceiling is.
What?
You forget about the ceilings in supermarkets.
Really
They're actually
high.
quite horrible. They're like really.
Well, I never really look up when I'm in Sainsbury's, ever.
It's just like a warehouse, basically.
Yeah, unless it's
Get in the aisles and buy your food. Get in the aisles and buy your food.
unless it's the co-op near here, which hits the ceiling is like right here above my head,
Mm.
like that.
You just slide along and it gives you a haircut.
You know
They put razors on
Tesco?
it.
Yeah.
Yes, there's one.
That's industrial as fuck.
Is it?
It's
The
in-
chippers.
It's always really industrial.
Oh, yeah.
Sainsbury's looks sort of pretty good.
acceptable, but Tesco's is fucking horrible.
Yeah. Tesco looks shit.
But they sell Krispy Kreme donuts, so it's worthwhile.
So does Krispy Kreme though.
No, but you
Wait,
can't
what
buy
is
them
it?
anyone else.
The warehouse, where everyone gets a bargain. Oh, we'll kill ya! I don't know about that last bit. So let me continue with the story then. I was looking at the shelf, looking at the wonderful product placement.
Yep.
Um,
Coke just dominates so much shelf space.
yeah. They
'Cause
can
it's
afford it,
Coke.
Ruben.
Hmm. And because everyone buys Coke.
And because they have a lot of products.
They can afford it.
Yeah. Coke
So,
Zero being the best product, not Coke Life.
Coke Life.
You're
So
stupid.
I get
No.
tapped on the
I thought it was
shoulder.
light.
It's Life.
I hear these two comedians giggling away.
Because it's like meant to be meant to have like a natural sweetener.
We didn't giggle, we just fucking...
I hear these two goobers giggling away.
I was talking to my gran at this point.
Mm-hmm. So I spin around, and I see it. That's when I see it. I see this group.
I've just pictured that. You've spun round, the camera's at there because it's gone from your bit to the camera's changed.
Pardon me.
It's gone dun dun dun.
See, now
to
you've
your
overstayed
face.
your welcome.
Yeah.
No, because I was just interrupted very rudely.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
now I've got to go back.
You've
To the
still
story.
I'm
Stayed
filming
welcome.
it in my head.
I've seen 3 or 4 people there, all in lots of black clothing. One in particular, I did not notice this detail at first, but after the fact, after they'd long gone, well, not long gone, at the end of the aisle, they were still there, still viewable. One of these two says,
Oh, one of them's got cat ears on. Whoa, can you believe this?
And they say it like that, like little gremlins.
that's how I picture everyone. In
I
my
didn't
head.
even see them. They must have walked right past me as
Yeah,
well.
then
I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna go.
it was about this 5 foot.
I'll be right back.
5 foot tall girl, wearing very scantily clad.
Most girls are 5 foot tall, somewhere in amongst that. Anyway. You're in
Isn't the
bracket of
average
5
like
foot.
5'3",
Yeah.
something like that? 5 foot is.
Oh, I think it's a bit
short.
taller than 5'3", isn't
5
it? the
foot 4.
average?
Really? It's
Yeah.
a bit taller? Oh, I feel fucking cheated out of my money, you know?
Because 5 foot
Well,
is
no.
short. 5
James
foot is very
spends a lot
short.
of
It was a
money on
short girl. Very
I'm
wearing
googling it.
wearing very little, except for one noticeable feature. These cat ears. She was wearing cat ears out in public.
Oh,
Maybe she forgot it was not Halloween. I don't know.
5 foot 5 inches.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Jesus.
Fucking idiots.
So 5 foot is short. Under average. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm your average woman.
What's average male height? Oh,
You're like 5'8".
5'7", you fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
he's 5'7",
One
but
off.
he's 1 centimetre taller than Tom Cruise.
Oh,
man.
hell yes. So
Really?
That's what you said. You told me that.
yeah, it was interesting because
Oh, yeah.
is it, what is it expression? Is that considered expression
No.
to wear cat ears outside?
It's being a filthy weeaboo.
Average height for men is 5 foot.
No, we're
9,
made just
nearly 10
to
in this
appease
country.
men.
It's
No,
nearly-
that-
Is it except when cat ears outside?
No, do you remember
No, I
well,
didn't
some
say
people
that.
do
I
it to
said, is it a form of expression
Oh.
to do that?
was gonna say it's probably acceptable.
No, it's acceptable. Anyone can do whatever
some
they
people
want.
do it. Some people want to express, "Ooh, I like anime." Some people want to do it because.
But is that an anime
I'm
thing?
so kawaii.
Yeah, well,
Others are doing it because they want to appear like kind of sexy
Alex,
or whatever.
What media has fucking cat on a human?
Judging
Besides
from
fucking anime.
No, but when you see those like slutty Halloween costumes, because that's every female Halloween costume,
yeah.
it's always cat ears, cat tail, and
no,
like
judging
nothing else.
from the group,
Yeah.
Yeah. Pussy out, bro.
assuming from the group,
Don't you
making
assuming me?
stereotyping the group, I would think it is safe to assume that at least half of them enjoys anime on a regular basis.
Yeah, Naruto.
Can I just say one thing?
No.
The average male height in the Netherlands is 6 foot. They're all really tall there.
Well, there you go.
I experienced this, but I'm just saying.
That's
intimidating.
superior genes. We should be scared of them.
It's not superior.
Rick's from the
They'll
Netherlands.
die quicker because they're bigger.
Yeah, but he isn't fucking cool like I am.
So
Isn't the bigger the thing, the longer it lives?
no, Great Danes that have terrible lifespans.
No, with dogs it is, but like
Humans.
then with like other and other
Well, think
mammals,
about-
like,
Like, as a general rule,
think about
the
how
smaller the thing, the faster the heartbeat. The
think
faster
about
they
how long
die.
a fucking whale lives and shit like that. They live a pretty long time, don't they?
That doesn't count.
But what I
Million
don't
years.
understand is turtle lives forever.
Yeah.
Turtles live
because
forever.
they like don't do anything. They're just like
Sentient. Just not sentient.
they're very
Fucking
slow.
immobile, pretty
So
much.
the heart doesn't need to like support movement, does it?
Hamsters
It's
die
like
quick.
this.
It's like 2.5 years, 3 years.
It's pointless drone one. Waste
My
of money.
favorite video on YouTube is hamster betrayed hamster, something like that.
I'm just looking at
Oh,
the
yeah.
average male weight is now as well. I'm looking at the average everything. Average male weight is 195.5
So let's go back to the topic in
pounds.
hand here.
Yeah.
I weigh about that much.
This cat ears thing. We've got a couple of characters in this town. There's someone I see a lot who wears a fedora around. I think we've all seen him.
Yeah, I think we know.
I don't
Fedora
think I
man.
have.
Non-ironically wearing a fedora around.
Is he like you're like younger than us?
Yeah.
I know the guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not good luck. Gonna be honest.
He looks like a neckbeard. He looks
Yeah.
like he masturbates to questionable things.
Is that part of it?
Yes.
Is that part of the fedora wearing?
He probably watches
Milady?
The Amazing Atheist and stuff like that.
Ruben, I remember you watching The Amazing
That was
Atheist.
when I was like 15. I didn't wear a fedora, did I?
No.
I just kind of watched it because I was like, hey.
I watched him pouring hot oil on his cock.
Actually, it was.
And then I
Maple
stopped
juice.
watching it quite quickly because it's just like,
It was
wow.
maple syrup, wasn't it? No, it was
kind
just
of a
gum
dick.
syrup.
No, he smeared maple syrup on himself.
Yeah, he's
and
done a
then
lot of
Banana
things.
his ass.
And
But then he
banana.
moved into like putting hot oil on his dick. Have you never seen that?
Oh no, I have no
Watch
idea.
Colossal's Crazy's video.
Okay, well then.
Colossal's Crazy will be on the podcast one of these days.
He better be.
You just
He better
promoted
be.
him.
Well, unsub.
I mean, he asked to
That's
be.
the power I have.
You know, I mean,
We have
We
the
were like,
power
yeah.
of
His
subscriptions.
videos. I might like
yeah.
him.
I will unsub.
I will unsub and I will unfollow him if he doesn't appear.
Mhm.
The threat has been made.
The threat has been made. Why anyone would want to be on the Yogs? I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea either. I mean, Beb's going to be on at some point.
It's just a shit fest.
Beb
really.
2K16.
Beb will hate it. That's for sure.
Beb will hate it.
Because I'll just keep calling them Bab,
Bob,
Bibble,
Bib,
Bub.
Bamboozle.
just any of the other, vowels there are.
Mm.
You can replace
Oh
the E with.
yes.
Hey.
Oh
Bab,
yes,
Bib,
yes.
Bub, Bob.
About nothing, don't listen.
You bibble bobble.
Now, what were you gonna say?
That's what I'll
I
do.
wasn't
I'll
going to
go.
say anything, Jim. Don't
What
worry.
were you gonna say?
I wasn't going to say anything.
What if it's like the best episode ever? And
I feel like the Colossus Crazy one has potential to be very, very good.
I think the smoking episode is probably the best one.
Speaking of, hand me that.
Don't. Everyone will get the dislikes ready. Get your dislikes ready, audience.
There you go.
Oh,
I thought you were going to accept it a little
Jim.
more, but you put your teeth in the way, so I
Jim,
didn't know what to do.
don't put that totally.
I kind of
real-
want to get another beer. Is it okay if I just
No.
do that?
You literally
already got
walked
up
in
once
on-
already.
in with from like 15 minutes ago.
And I've drank it now.
How can you drink it that fast?
100%,
He's a man.
99%,
It takes me about
98%.
I do what I want.
No, I'm the host. I guide this shit, man.
Yeah, you kind of do because you have.
James, you smoke the other end. I'll smoke this and you smoke the other end.
That's a
That's not how
fucking great
cigarettes work, you
idea.
dummy asshole.
Don't kill ourselves doing. No, I'm not. Jim, no, I'm not doing it.
In the midnight hour, she cried more.
Thanks for getting me one. Really appreciate that.
Did you want one?
Oh my god, it's actually so fucking annoying.
Fuck's sake.
Going in and out, it's so shit.
Is officially just a fucking shit.
Okay, let's stop recording this one. Start a new one.
I'm thinking about it. This is the worst episode ever done.
Can we stop talking about the cat ears thing? That has nothing.
Yeah.
It was something. I was trying to make a point.
Fuck.
It was, it was a fucking.
Oh my god! I bring up
story.
subjects which are supposed to spark conversation,
Just
but you
because-
just sit there.
Just
What's your
because,
point?
just because I got up to get beers, you know, it's because they understand you've got to leave them in the fridge. I can't have a second beer on hand because it'll get fucking warm.
That's why you get one of
Pardon
those
me.
things and put them in. One of them
We
coolers.
could have bought one today in Sainsbury's. There was a bucket for drinks.
Yeah, you need ice for that, and then the ice will melt.
You could have bought ice.
Then you
I'm not buying
Then
ice.
you put the water in the freezer and make it ice again. Then you
How?
put it in
How
the
would you get back
bucket.
into the bucket again? Do you know how much ice you would need to freeze to fill that massive bucket?
Not much.
Not
Loads.
You don't fill the bucket.
You fill it halfway.
No, it's a big
You-
bucket.
No, you don't fill it halfway either.
You
No, I do this for a living.
Yeah.
What you do is
You scoop some ice and
you do like enough ice to cover the bottom layer,
and
and you put
bottles in.
cold water in.
And
Ice cools the water, and then it reaches
Because of that
thermal
blab.
equilibrium.
Because of that.
Fucking idiot.
Because of that blab about suicide stuff. Everyone thinks I'm a mouth breather because at the beginning I was purposely going.
Yeah. It's funny.
start of which?
People, look, don't take anything for granted with us. Everything we do is calculated. Nearly.
Mhm.
Every weird thing we do, we thought about. Okay?
Including this.
Jim hates that.
Jim hates it the most.
Oh.
I do have no subjects. That's the end of the episode.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Fuck all of you. I thought you were going to be able to add things to my subjects, but you all.
What about the Reddit?
What have you
What about the Reddit?
You
Just-
said about the cat.
You know
ears,
what?
that's
I'm putting
it.
out a tweet. I'm putting out a tweet.
You were all completely. I put out things which are supposed to spark conversation.
come
but
on.
you all sit
About
there like,
weeaboos and
Oh, let's talk about memes. Ha ha. Oh, let's go in the comment section and put. Oh, to be continued. Whoa. Oh, yes.
he says about making memes, and that's all he's doing.
How's that making me?
Fuck you doing though?
That's I like that.
That's a song
Yeah, no.
by Professor
Click.
Click. I can't remember the name of the song though.
Click. Professor Click. I bet he's French.
I bet he is as well, actually.
Okay, we've got some
First topic
very-
comes in from.
Don't.
I'll tell you who the first topic comes in from because I've just tweeted.
No, we've got to do the Reddit first
Nah,
because the
just
Reddit's
tweet it.
better.
Opinions on
Brexit.
Germany.
Duh. Fuck you!
No, can we actually?
The video is literally
Can we
gone
do
out
Reddit? 'Cause
now.
we never do it.
The video has literally gone
We're
out
doing
and they've
Reddit.
asked for that.
Oh,
We're
yes.
doing Reddit.
Yeah, we're
you-
doing Reddit first. Fuck Twitter.
You didn't even talk
No,
about the blooming
I'm going to
leaf.
tweet the video, okay? Sorry, that's what I'm doing right now.
What, Jim?
I vote.
What?
No, someone said
Portugal.
opinions on Germany.
No, can we? Oh my
No, we're
god,
not getting
the
into
fucking
Germany.
really fucking pisses me off.
We're not getting involved with
The way this
Germany.
happens. It's like
no, what I'm
you
saying
say a topic
is,
and then instead of talking about a topic, someone else brings up another topic and it just goes around in fucking circles like that.
what I'm saying is
I
we're not
love that.
talking
That's
about
my
that.
favourite bit about
I
it.
hate that.
I'm
Drives me
saying we're not
fucking mad.
talking about that. That's a dumb question.
Why would we talk about Germany? There's no
In
point.
Wow,
terms
we
of what?
hate-
Oh, it's a very successful.
Thank God we're not in the same
country
continent as
then.
them anymore.
Yeah, a successful country with a fucking lot of problems at the moment, Alex. And there's no point getting involved in it.
Every
It's
country has
politics.
problems.
Yeah, but
They have a
Germany's
good
got
economy.
bad at the moment. We're not going into that area. It's fucking pointless.
Every country has problems. It's like what?
Well, do we really want to discuss Germany?
Did they mean? Yeah, talk about fucking World War II. Yeah.
There's a lot we can talk about Germany.
There's a lot you can talk about anything.
Look, would you like to talk about poop, pee, or cock?
Well, we've already done a blab on
We're
poo. No, we're doing Reddit. That is the end of it. As the host, I decide.
I agree with that.
I can't wait for the 1 week he isn't here. I can't wait for it when he's not here.
Oh yeah,
And
we'll
I-
see.
and
That'll
I
be the
have
worst
to host.
episode ever.
No,
made.
it'll be the best one we've
Touch
ever
my
done.
shoe.
Do you want
Because-
to touch my cup?
Because oh yeah, Jim. Wait, did I say to him, Jim, about this? Yeah, I did.
About
We
what?
talked about this. It's
What?
fine. About Alex. Can't say surnames, can we? Not that Alex.
Oh,
Yeah, I've already said this about you. I forgot.
No.
So can I continue, please?
Yes, you can continue with your Reddit things. Alex.
Yeah, carry on, Alex. Actually, say something.
Sorry. Just thinking about all the fucking epic shit. It's on Reddit.com.
Oh, come on, Alex. Don't
Alex.
complain and just not fucking say
I
anything.
hate gonna.
I hate it when they just don't make a subject
This is this is how a podcast is supposed to work, okay? Especially with 4 fucking people.
Yeah.
This is what
You
happens.
bring a subject each.
No,
Or bring a few subjects
the
to the
host
table.
guides it along.
And you're not guiding
one
that
day
well,
I'm
are you?
sitting in
And
that
but
chair and I'm
you need
hosting.
downtime in between each thing.
No, this is no
This is no ordinary podcast.
This is
this is no
crap.
communist society.
We're not all equal, though.
here.
We're not all
Yes,
equal.
we are.
No, it would be communist if we're all equal, you dummy.
Apart from there's always one leader who inherently isn't equal, which is why
Yeah, exactly.
communism is inherently flawed. And why it has never worked in any country.
Hopefully
It'll
they do
never
it.
work.
And will never work.
Hopefully
It
they do a
works in
vote on that
Vietnam,
next.
But it doesn't really work in Vietnam.
No, exactly.
Let's vote to be communist in the UK.
Portugal still has a major communist party.
Can we be communists?
Who would be the leader? Boris.
No, he's a fucking Nazi. He wouldn't be the leader of that. He's the leader of a socialist party.
Hello, I'm Boris.
Not socialism.
It's not.
I might change my name to Boris.
Can we Maybe have a topic Nigel.
now, Alex.
Well, you never even talk about him anyway. You just get distracted and talk about shit.
Fuck you.
The word
I'm
socialism
always
makes it
keeping
sound
on
like it's
track.
something good
Yeah,
and friendly,
you
but
know
then
that.
it kind of like isn't
James
really.
agrees with me.
Alex, you're the one who mainly puts it off track.
No, I'm
You
not.
do.
No, because
I can't wait to get that Domino's later.
I'm not giving.
Oh,
a
yeah.
shit.
beers.
No, Jabubin, I thought we were getting Chinese.
You guys all said no because you had it
I
yesterday.
wanted Chinese.
Oh my god.
Jim, do you want Chinese?
Jim, we're going to have to walk to Sainsbury's and get more beer.
Okay.
Can't walk.
There you go. Can you walk still?
No.
Past your bedtime. Jim can't walk.
Alex will have to go.
Come on, Alex.
I'm looking at them.
There's loads there. Just pick
No, because I don't want to say like most. Oh, that's really cute. Moment by Ralph THP.
That part in the Simpsons movie when the pig does that funny bit.
When it walks on the ceiling.
No, not that
How
bit.
the pig tricks get on the ceiling? Spider pig. You got to
That's
admit
such a
that was
trailer
pretty
moment.
funny.
It's a trailer moment.
You got to admit that's pretty funny in the movie though.
How did it?
Homie!
It was so risque,
What?
that movie.
The ceiling!
They'd have the middle fingers going sinking into the floor.
Had the dick.
Bart Simpson's little
Yeah,
winky.
and then he digs.
He digs with his middle fingers, yeah.
Yeah,
That's actually a funny film.
The funniest part is when the guy is outside the bubble and he throws his binoculars and it just smacks him in the head for no reason. He just continues
Do you
talking.
remember Tom Hanks is in it for no reason?
He
For like
ruffles
3
some kid's
seconds.
hair.
Does he make a...
Ruffle my hair, Mr. Hanks. Okay, and does that.
Oh,
'cause
does
he's-
he?
Well, because he's America's sweetheart and he's
Uh-huh.
advertising a new.
New Springfield.
Yeah, well, no, the new. You know they have the big gorge, Death.
Death Valley.
Yeah, it's called Death Valley, isn't
No,
it?
it's not Death Alley.
Death Valley.
Death Valley.
It's not Death Valley.
The Grand
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Canyon.
It's not called that. It's,
It's-
the Grand
it's
Canyon.
The Grand Canyon.
Death Valley's the.
What are we talking about?
Death Valley. Isn't
Oh,
it
the
a part of the
Grand
Grand
Canyon.
Canyon?
Isn't
It's
Death Valley the one that he rides the bike over in that one episode? Remember?
No.
I don't know. Anyway, so
Oh.
the Grand Canyon, so they're going to replace it. They're like, oh, there's a new Grand Canyon because we're going to, and it's then blowing up
What the
Springfield.
fuck are you on
And so
about?
because they get America's sweetheart to advertise it, because then it seems okay. It's all it's actually quite satirical, that film.
No, that's what The Simpsons is.
Apart from
Do
not
you remember
anymore.
that thing where he
Hey,
says,
it's
Wait, have you ever
Justin Bieber.
Have you ever what?
tried going mad without power?
It's boring. No one listens to you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who does the voice of that guy?
Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah.
Should I find out? Ross Cargill.
Isn't
Ross Cargill. or
Isn't it
whatever.
fucking Dory? No, not Dory. Marlin.
It could.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
it
might
could
be.
be.
I think it
actually,
is
yeah.
Marlin. He's got a good voice. That guy. He's
He
very
has a
Jewish.
very good voice.
I'm Jewish. Jewy.
Shut up.
Next question.
Yeah, subject. Jim.
Oh wow, this one could spark a true discussion. Hello, Mama.
Fire it then.
From Bogeyman. 1, 2, 3. Is originality real, and why do we value it?
First of all, fucking what?
No.
What do you mean, what?
Is originality real?
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Harry Shearer did the voice of just President Arnold Schwarzenegger. Just the fact that that's a credited thing.
What is it?
It's
Originality.
Albert Brooks.
Yeah,
He
that
is the voice of Marlon.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
He's
this
also in
question,
Drive.
I guess.
do you not know
he
that?
is. Don't you remember?
Yeah,
He's
of
the
course.
villain
Yeah,
in
he's
it.
the bad guy. Benny or whatever, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know his name.
I guess
Benny. Not
this
fucking
question's
nerd.
being asked because at some point you were going to copy something else. And that's
Not
right.
always.
Not always, but
I watched The
there's an
Amazing
idea someone
Spider-Man
will
on
use,
Netflix
someone
the other
will
day.
then copy it for something.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, for some reason, after it's Spider-Man's fault that Tony the Tiger, what's he called? From Ice Age. You know that guy. Yeah, there's a tiger in Ice Age.
You mean the
What's the saber-toothed tiger called in Ice Age?
Ralph?
Ralph is like, the guy who plays Ralph is in The Amazing Spider-Man. He plays Gwen Stacy's mum.
That's him.
Yeah.
Oh my
Can you
god.
tell? So after it's Spider-Man's fault that Ralph dies, and his last wish to Spider-Man was never look at my daughter again. And he's like, okay. And then the last scene is dedicated to him going against those rules, basically. But in that scene, weird. Yeah, he's always like, I never was a fan of keeping to promises. You know, it looks at Mary Jane. I mean, Gwentian Stason. Well, I don't fucking know. But in that scene, for some weird fucking reason, there's this teacher character who's like, this person said there is only one story, one real story, and it's one that every story is the same story. Some shit like that. I've heard that before. That there are like 3 stories, and everything is.
Let's come up with an original story right now.
I literally have no idea what Alex is on about.
Right. So we go to the moon. That's why
Been done.
No, but it's not about where. It's about what actually happens.
Okay, you go to Jupiter.
Haven't gone to Jupiter before.
Spoiler alert: it's not a gas planet. It's made of fucking sausages.
It's made out of Ice Age toys.
I was reading something about one of the planets. I can't remember. There's like a big black spot.
It's made of Ralph's
on one of the planets, and it's just a vortex.
3, 2, 1, record.
Like an Earth-sized fucking chunk of some planet.
It's been half hour.
That'd be yummy. Mm-hmm. I'd love to go there.
Worst half hour of my life.
Yeah, it's been the worst half hour we've ever had on film. On record.
What's that about Interstellar? You know what I really like about Interstellar?
Nothing.
Logo. I like it because it goes black to white and the backing bit like inverts because there's like the fast and light travel. I just think it's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all.
I'm never going to watch that movie.
There's one thing that condescends space and time.
What?
Not love, is it?
It's transgendered people on
the moon.
On the Jimmy Fallon show.
I agree with that one. What do you think, Dick? What do you think, my dicks?
Schwab,
the question is, the answer is...
I remember that fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. The answer is yoga, but what is the question?
What's Yogi Bear's
What do you do in
called?
GTA in that one mission where you're just itching to get on with a real fun mission and it slaps you in the face with that?
Why am I such an idiot?
Why am I such an idiot?
Oh.
Yeah.
But what do you think, though?
Of what? The yoga mission? I
no,
don't
you
like
fucking
Are we talking about original stories now?
That's a great mission.
Yeah.
Flying.
Okay. So,
which yoga mission? You've lost me.
But the problem is you could just make a story so horribly basic that it's literally about nothing.
No, but...
And then it wouldn't be like a... Well, a story has to have the beginning, the build-up, the thing in the middle. Well, that's the basic structure of a story, though.
Was that story...
There are untraditional storytellers, though.
All right, then untraditional storytellers.
Like when you said about the cat ears girl.
Precisely.
Then I reckon you can. I reckon you can, because the problem is when people make statements like that, it's so just sweeping that it's oh great, that sounds so clever. It's like when people say this is something I saw on someone's fucking Instagram profile, somebody that we happen to know or whatever, and it was do not trust people that lie to you. Do not lie to people that trust you. Wow, how very sweeping and how very fucking clever of you. Kill yourself.
Listen, do as I say, not as I do.
Well, Minga!
Wow, that's so funny, Alex. Wow,
I want to be a sticky little slimer.
James is the comment section. He's the living comment section.
No, I'm not.
Wow, Cringy, you're fucking shit. I'm gonna unsub
that word anymore.
Alex, do you want to be a sticky little slimer?
Oh, definitely. I also want to
have
my...
Smells like fish,
come up with an
like
original
chicken.
story
I want my champagne with vagina. What?
Come up with...
Champagne isn't actually that good.
Champagne's alright.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's not that good.
I like Sody Pop. Alex.
Bow in the house.
Let's come up with a story that is original.
Alright, so there's these penguins.
What's the genre? What is the genre?
Plane.
Start more broad. Horror.
No. That's too difficult.
Horror.
Let's go with comedy.
Horror's too difficult. Comedy's the most difficult one of them all.
Comedy. Alright, comedy.
No, we're doing horror. Fuck you.
Comedy horror. Comedy horror.
A comedy horror.
Horror's never worked.
Comedy drama.
That's not true.
Comedy horror thriller drama. That's a good point. But I don't really think of this films as horror because to me they're primarily...
Ghostbusters.
What about when the guy gets ripped in half?
Yeah, I suppose that's the problem. They're primarily comedy, but then they're secondarily...
And there's
comedy.
There's drama in it as well.
Yeah, I guess so.
Pardon me.
But to me, I don't... It's just I don't find them like scary. So to me, it's like not horror. But you have to remember that the genre technically is horror.
No, what about that one... Peter
Pan?
No.
Quite horrific.
Do you remember that movie, the live-action Peter Pan in 2005?
Called Pan.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
With Robin Williams.
No, not with Pan.
No, that's called Hook.
Pan.
Ooh, my bad.
And that's when Robin Williams goes back as... He's like Peter Pan, but when he goes back to normal world and then he goes back to Neverland at 40.
I think so.
Becomes Peter Pan again.
Was that the one that Clocks was made for? Or was that Hook?
Well, what do you mean Clocks? The song?
It was in that movie.
What do you mean Clocks?
The Coldplay song.
No, because Hook was in 1991. Coldplay were like 15.
Okay, it was
All
the
of
other
them.
one then. It was a newer one.
Do you think anyone can suck so strong onto a bottle?
No,
let's go back
the
to it.
bottle
And not
implodes.
Pan. I mean,
No.
Peter Pan 2003.
That'd be impossible.
That's what
Have
I mean.
you seen?
Yeah, that probably had clocks in it.
No, we've got to go back to the
Tiny little
subject.
thing.
It's a good one.
We're talking.
Is it
It's
original
an original
that
story.
someone can put a hot water bottle over their mouth, blow it so hard that it fucking explodes?
Yeah, I've seen those.
That's insane.
I'm gonna look at it now. I'm gonna watch that shit.
Don't. Oh my god.
Well, can you move subject then?
No, what?
No, we're not
You
moving
moving
subjects. This is a good one.
That was like 2 minutes. About.
Okay, first question.
Think
Okay,
of,
I reckon I should think of an original story, but the original story usually is the original characters. And people are like, oh no, I've seen that character before. Yeah, but this character's different because he looks
No,
different.
listen. Here's a good
That's
way
why
of
it's
breaking
original.
it down. What is the last thing, book, song, movie, TV show where one of the biggest praises is that it's original? It's original.
Well, Better Call Saul is an original Netflix series, but that's for different. It's
That's
called
different.
original for a different reason. I know.
Because
I've been watching it recently.
Because originality is
I don't know
valued.
what people say about these things. I watch.
Brazil, from 1983, maybe.
But then the problem is, like, okay, if I were to say stories that stand out to me in things, are stories like story in Red Dead. I don't know, that's just one that stands out to me.
It's not original at all, though.
But no, it's not original
Red
at
Dead's
all
very,
because it's just it's a tragic hero. That's
I
it.
searched original movies and High School
The problem,
Musicals.
I mean, okay, here's something for you. Like, look at the way they fucking classify like plays, like Shakespeare's plays. They're classified down as a comedy, drama, tragedy, and then
Comedy, drama, tragedy.
sub things of those.
They're all comedies and dramas and tragedies.
That's it.
Well, like, for example, Boyhood.
The problem is you don't really get anything original now.
Boyhood
It's
was
just,
considered original because it took 10 years to make and hadn't been done
but
before.
that's a gimmick. It's always like original.
Where's
because
the
of,
line between gimmick, though?
It's always original because of just something like just minute
You
details.
can have an original gimmick, though.
Yeah.
What's the difference, then?
What do you mean?
What's the difference?
Between a gimmick and
An original gimmick and something original. Like, the zombies in The Last of Us is an original gimmick on the zombie thing.
It's not a gimmick, though.
Alex, is this a thing about most original
This is
things?
supposed to be the most...
This is the end.
How
Is actually
Pacific Rim original in any way?
because they probably did it first.
But
all of
anime
these films are
started for
trash.
fucking
All of them are
like,
trash.
Yeah.
Apart from
years.
Prisoners, which is very good.
No, Pacific Rim isn't trash.
It's goofy.
Exactly.
Dumb.
But it's not
It's goofy
trash.
But it's not original either.
It's not trash.
Oh, it's definitely not original.
Yeah, it's just
That list
done
was
pretty
terrible.
much.
That was
Is
an
every
awful
anime
list.
ever
What the
created?
fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck is original? Nothing.
Nothing.
Brazil from 1983.
The problem is you'd have to find the first example in entertainment media. Going
Exactly.
way back in history and
Mhm.
see which was the first to do a storyline that's even remotely similar to any that we have now.
Well,
That's-
because
that's the first. That's the first,
Storylines
that's the
break
first.
up into certain things, don't they? It's always like...
Well, the most basic story is that there's start, build up, dilemma, resolution, end, or whatever.
Hey, Initial
Well,
D's
Can you quickly
original.
search when Brazil came out?
Shut up.
'Cause that's really
It
bugging me.
is.
Is it like 1988 or something?
No, because, like, there's...
I want to say 83.
I'm pretty sure I say yeah.
Why would you even know? I'm just guessing based on you fucking sucking my dick. Yo.
No, I'm doing it because
85.
Oh.
Fuck.
I think that's what it said in the album.
Ow.
That is an original movie, but not a
It's-
very accessible one,
Soundtrack.
I don't care.
I would say.
It's the best.
No, I'm just saying, in general. Show it to some gooba-doo, and they'll
There's
be
a
like...
part where, like, a bunch of newspapers keep flying onto this guy,
hmm
and then he just gets covered in them, and then they blow away, and he's gone.
Scary.
Which is a metaphor
Yeah.
of people being
That
thrown down in
happens.
the media.
hmm
But it's when he's, like, tripping balls, so...
It's valued because... What was the question again?
About
Why do we value it?
I really like that movie.
We like to think that something is new, fresh. We like to be the creator of
Fresh.
ideas.
But it's
Show
really not.
things that haven't been shown before.
Well, it's like taking heroin for the first time.
What?
Taking heroin for the first time is always better than the second time.
Loads of other
Or
people
third
have done it before you. So you're not original in that regard.
No,
But
I
your
mean,
reaction to it will be...
No,
whatever
experiencing
you-
something for
yeah.
the first time is always the best time. It never gets better than the first time.
Depends.
Unless it's sex. Usually
that
it's terrible
depends.
the first time. Usually.
It depends on, like...
Don't
a lot of
argue,
things.
audience. I don't have time for your shit.
Over anything, really.
Don't
I was
you
gonna-
dare
I was gonna
argue
say-
with
You
me.
can't do something
I'm
is
right,
usually
and you
better
know
for
it.
the first time when you've only done it once, because you can't do something for the first time multiple times.
I haven't only had sex once.
No, I know, but I'm saying you haven't had sex for the first time.
Okay, apparently there are
That's the
7
thing.
basic plots.
That's the problem, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. I guess with sex, you can apply it to the person each time. So.
No, but it's the same with like video games. And you can't have that first experience again every.
But I always have like really great things with video games. Like the first time I play a new game, or the first time you play a really great game, it's like, man, that was great. I loved that.
And it's never the same again.
But like the problem is, I'll probably never get the feeling I got when I played Halo 3 or Halo Reach for the first time. Never again.
Listen, these are the stories: Overcoming the Monster, Rags to Riches, The Quest, Voyage and Return, Comedy, Tragedy, Rebirth.
What's the
precursors
comedy
and
story though?
Light and humorous character with a happy or cheerful ending, a dramatic work in which the central motif is the triumph over adverse circumstance, resulting in a successful or happy conclusion.
Do you know what I like?
That doesn't happen in
The Big Lebowski is a comedy. There is no happy conclusion.
Big Lebowski's different.
The
'cause it's
friend dies.
no, because the Coen brothers are untraditional.
Exactly. I was going to link back to
original.
that. Yeah. So basically, they probably looked at this and thought, how can we immediately just change what everyone sets as the only stories anyone does?
Yeah.
Like, okay, we'll turn that on its head and we'll change that and that and that.
But then there are ones that are like all of them.
I suppose the only way
Like
to
Lord of
change
the Rings is a quest and a Voyage and Return.
Yeah.
Read the
It's
tragedy
like all
one.
of them.
Yeah.
Read the tragedy one.
Tragedy. The protagonist is a hero with one major character flaw or great mistake, which is ultimately their undoing. Breaking Bad, I guess.
Mm.
I'm trying to
I can
think
point
which
out one
Brazil
thing
Red
which
Dead,
has none
these.
of them.
They sort of.
Which would Brazil be?
Red Dead's a revenge story as well.
Yeah. Oh, I love Red Dead.
What, sorry?
Oh, man.
Brazil.
I haven't seen that film in so long, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
but
Is
I'm
that a
thinking-
conceptual film? Is Red?
It's incredibly metaphorical
Yeah.
and it's science fiction, isn't it? It's been so long since I can't talk about Brazil. I haven't seen it in so long. It's been
Watch
over 10
it.
years.
Jesus Christ, but it's not those three.
But I think about it.
Not that one.
Like recently, what are things that have been praised for being original?
Recently.
Yeah.
Undertale, no, not really.
None of us have played Undertale, so
Fuck, I don't know because I never pay attention to it anymore. I'm just like, yeah, that was fun. Whatever.
Yeah. And there's like nothing.
We don't. I think it's just that we don't do anything original now. You get.
Oh,
It's not so much original. It's just fresh new takes, like a new
Yeah.
person's vision
Well,
of.
the problem
something.
now is we're spoiled.
Yeah.
We are completely spoiled.
There's so
and-
much here that we have access to
Yeah.
now.
Well, and the fact that when you release something now, there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people who are going to pick every single aspect of it apart, no matter what, and analyze it and tear it apart, put it back together, rearrange it, all of that shit. So, but then should you strive for it? Even
For what?
originality.
Depends.
No.
What if?
I
I
don't
think
think-
sometimes you should at least
I mean, I don't think
try.
it should be like your focus, but if you do have an opportunity to be different,
Yeah.
try and think about being different. And if it doesn't work,
Yeah.
then you do something that works.
But then at the same time,
Like if you're making a comedy, for example, and you do something that just isn't funny or doesn't
Yeah.
work, then you go back to being funny.
Mm-hmm. It's like a balance, and you can't. There are
have to check
unconventional
this.
people. There are plenty of unconventional storytellers and stuff, but then there's like Spielberg, for example, is a very conventional, predictable storyteller in the way he does things.
But he does things really, really
But he
well.
does it really well, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, there is nothing wrong with conceptual, fucking weird shit like Stanley Kubrick,
Mm-hmm.
which has lots of interpretation to it. It like asks the audience to do a lot of the legwork. It's not trying to.
I'd have to find the right time to ever watch any of those.
Yeah.
How come there isn't a horror one? Or is that
Um,
horror?
Horror's different, I guess.
It's overcoming the monster.
Well, because there's story types and there's genre types,
Yeah.
isn't there?
Yeah.
And yeah.
But like of the Shining, which one would that be?
Tragedy, right? Tragedy, or
A
I've
hero
not
with
seen
a
it, it's
character
on my
flaw.
account
though.
a lot of the time it will be overcoming the monster in horror. Tragedy,
Yeah.
maybe even Rebirth. Like, trying to think of good. Like, what would Alien be? Which is a horror.
Overcoming the monster.
Yeah.
Overcoming the monster. That is a simple one there. What's a more outlandish
Horror.
horror
The
movie?
Thing.
The Thing, overcoming a monster.
Did they overcome it though?
I don't think it means you have to. It just says the protagonist sets out to defeat an antagonistic force. They don't have to win necessarily.
God, I need a piss. I'm not going there.
I think most horror movies come under that. I can't think of a single one.
Yeah, it's either overcoming the monster or
The
a tragedy.
Grudge, same thing. The Ring, similar thing. Yeah. It is an interesting question, though. I think, but then at the same time, everyone who makes things or puts anything out there, a lot of the time they're heavily inspired by things they like.
Yeah.
So that's just natural. Like, look at Quentin Tarantino. He loves all that pulpy, stupid shit, but he makes it and represents it in such a way where it's like...
It's obviously him. It's his own original take.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can have original
he has an original style. It's his very own thing that he does.
Yeah. Like famously, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, based off, like, serials from, I don't know when it was, 20s, 30s. Yeah.
So I think it's not the thing you make that's going to be original, it's the person who make it and the way you make it that makes it original.
Yeah.
Wow, inspirational. Well done, everyone.
But, like, just because you do one of those doesn't make it not original.
No.
Yeah.
Because that's just taking
that's a dumb way
the
to look at
structure
it,
down to such a level.
There are different things, like, you could tell an original story with a palette of characters which aren't traditional. You could do something unique with that.
So it is a great story, really easy to fit into one of those. It's definitely Final Fantasy 13. Now that's a story with
I think
great characters. You're gonna just love it.
I think
Final
a lot
Fantasy
of the
13, you'll love this.
A lot of the Final Fantasy stories are just so appalling. It's just unbelievable.
Well, they're just shite, and really long and drawn out.
Even 7, from what I've looked at.
In
I
fact,
know that's going to piss some people off, but like, I've read through the Wikipedia.
I mean, there's
page,
overcoming
like,
the
what
monster.
The fuck.
Final Fantasy 13 is an overcoming the monster thing.
Is it there? It's also like
yeah, that's what it's that.
It's also like a quest
that's
as well.
the big overarching. They've got
it's
to
like
kill
a quest
the big
as well, 'cause
baddie.
they get like kind of poisoned or infected with that shit.
What about Dark
See.
Souls?
Well,
There's a
they
time
die.
limit?
They'll become Foul C.
Yeah.
Fuck, isn't it?
They are Lussy, and if they fail, they become.
I just don't want to keep up with
No,
this
not
shit.
Foul C. They become Seif.
It's
Or
awful.
something.
It's
We've
so
been
bad.
laughing already.
It is
I
so
can't
bad.
remember.
What's Dark Souls?
But then the Japanese are very, very good at
Dark
telling
Souls
unconventional
is a
stories.
tragedy
Evangelion.
because you're fatally flawed constantly,
No.
and a quest.
No, think about
That is unconventional, Alex.
And a
In every
rebirth.
way.
Yeah, did I say tragedy yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a rags to riches.
Yeah.
what are you talking
And
about?
a comedy.
Dark Souls.
And a voyage and return.
It's everything.
If something has funny things in it, it's not comedy necessarily. Like
Dark Souls is not a comedy.
It's not.
yeah,
Far from it.
you're joking, obviously.
Pretty far fucking from it.
What was it? Oh yeah, I was saying how the Japanese are pretty good at like weird unconventional storytelling. Like it can just be aspects of a story. They're good at horror in particular. Like that one of the
It's because they make everything so weird.
there's that story called like Spiral or something, where this big wall of rock suddenly shows up and it's got all these human shapes on them, and people start going up to, they're like drawn to it, and there's like a shape for like everyone in this town or something like that, and they're like drawn to it and they go into this shape that's like them and they like crawl through it and it gradually like stretches them or something to the other side. It's like a weird horror thing. It's just like ideas like that which are so fucking weird. So
That's
unique.
just kind of out of the box thinking, really. You just think it can be a different way.
They're good at stuff like that, but then that probably goes back to like tradition, to the way they used to tell stories, and that would just pass on down, wouldn't it? Because that's the way it goes, like all the way back to like cave paintings where they were like, man killed buffalo, or shit like that.
He'd kill good.
That's really offensive.
How's that offensive? You saying
You're
cavemen didn't
making
exist?
fun of Native Americans.
You fucking
What the
racist.
fuck? Okay, true.
Shame, I
but-
want another beer. I got it last time.
Jim, could you get me another Coke for that, please?
But then there's another line
Yeah,
too.
sure, James.
I'm pretty sure there's only one beer left. That's the problem. There's some cider though.
There's another line too as well,
Which is?
which is almost like your main focus is trying so hard to be original that you like don't do anything else, and it's like
Wow, that sucks.
pandering and fleeting. I'm trying to think of an example
Look at me.
where it's like,
It's not that, no,
I don't know, fuck this topic.
You're the
Are
one that
you
wanted to do
original?
topics.
I liked it. What?
Are you original?
Am I original? Not really.
It's,
No.
it's JARCAST.
He's a professional comedian and ranter.
JARCAST is pretty original.
Yeah.
Am I original?
No.
It's not original.
You've got a grey New Zealand hat and a green New Zealand necklace thing on.
You can
You're
break
obviously
anything down.
original.
Yeah, but I mean my face.
There's always they say there's always one person in the world that like looks the same as you or whatever. You always have your
I
own
don't-
duplicate or
I don't
something.
think they're the same.
Well, they look really similar
That's
to you or whatever.
literally
Like,
impossible.
Yeah.
like you can break anything down. This isn't the first podcast ever.
No.
This isn't the first time there have been 4 dudes on a podcast ever.
But there's never been.
But
one
it's the
filmed
personalities. That's
like
the difference.
this.
There's never. Yeah,
It's the personalities that are different. Because if you wanted to be like me, you'd have to be raised my exact way
exactly.
and have my exact
Mhm.
same experiences
And your same DNA.
and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's the same, but everyone's different.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like that. It's kind of like films anyway. You know, you can say they're all the same, but all of them are different.
I don't think all films are
Well,
the
no,
same
unless they
anyway.
literally are pieces of shit as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
like objectively, like all
Yeah.
the Transformers films are the fucking same.
Mm-hmm.
They're like a product produced.
But then,
Shit
yes, they're technically a bit different because different things.
But that would
happen.
only be because like it has a different editor or
Yeah.
the
Well, literally, just like
different
the shots are
the
different.
CG
The film is a
department was-
different
yeah.
film.
Oh yeah, when you break it down like that,
Yeah.
it's a different setting. They go to a different place to blow it up. There's a new main character for
Did
you
you
to
see?
hate.
This is something, alright. There's just to move us on, I think, from this now into a different topic. This is just a little tiny sub thing. They released like set pictures of this new robot that's in it because it's a female protagonist and she has this.
In on the new Transformers?
Yeah.
Oh really?
And she has this
I
robot.
thought it was about Thingy.
It's like a little. I don't
Mark
know.
Wahlberg.
I don't know. This is what I read. I don't know, maybe she's just a female main character then. Maybe she supports.
Wonder if she'd be over sexualized like in the
Probably.
last
Anyway, so she has this stupid little blue robot thing with her. That's it's meant to be like a basically like a fucking mascot equivalent.
one. Like BB-8.
Yeah. If I knew what to say to search for, I'd say to search.
Or just search it out.
Transformers 5.
Has it
New
been given a
Transformer.
title yet?
Yeah, the last night or something.
Surely it would be like new or
Yeah, Squeaks. That is it. That's
Oh,
the
is that the
robot.
one? Of course, it's called Squeaks.
Look at it. It's fucking shit.
Wait,
You
is it-
just
it's a
know
practical
what it's going to
effect,
be.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it going to be like really?
But you just
racist
know.
and shit?
You just know what it's going to be. I'm so fucking
Does
edgy.
anyone like Transformers though?
Yeah, bro.
It's like pandering to people who love
Jim,
the show. And stuff
I'm going to
like
1v1 you on Injustice 2. I'm going to win.
There's not nothing.
And by win, I mean lose.
that. No,
The show's fucking
I have no
Japanese.
fighting game
it's
experience.
imagery from the show.
Yeah.
Apart from Super Smash
There's been
Bros.
fucking more
And even then, we
than
didn't play that
performances.
properly because you're meant to play in the air constantly.
Oh, I'm still better than you.
No, I won the championship at school that time.
On Brawl.
I was thinking about that today.
2 years
How
ago.
fucking badly I destroyed everybody. Cammy came close, but couldn't top me. Snake, you just can't beat him.
What are your thoughts on YouTube's new terms of service?
I don't know.
Do you think
anything
people will abuse it as badly as the copyright claims?
Good
Do we
God,
know
I need
about
to
this?
urinate. Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, I watched a video about this.
I didn't watch a video about it. I actually read the terms of service. Yeah.
It's vague.
Mm-hmm. I think it's vague enough for them to literally just pick and choose who the fuck they decide
I think
is
that's
good
the
or bad.
point. Yeah,
So
it feels
yeah.
like a targeted thing to
Yeah,
me.
because you know, you might say, oh, H3 might get H3
Mhm.
might get affected by it. They won't because YouTube probably like them.
Here's the thing.
Why would they not feature them in their actual promo videos with Snoop Dogg? Why would they if they want to fuck them over?
All right, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is the
I didn't
most.
watch that, so.
Here's the most like
Was Leafy not
important
part of
thing.
No. Why would
Yeah, I wasn't
Leafy's bad for fucking
that?
business.
Well, he's well,
And
obviously he's got a lot of subs.
no,
and makes
no,
a lot of
this-
money.
this is the
so
thing.
he's-
about it.
I think the point is they can make the losses if.
Bottom
whatever
line is
as well.
when a channel like Rice Scum or Leafy or whatever is doing the traffic it's doing, they're making a fuck ton of money off them. So, as a business, would they want to get rid of them? The answer is no. That's why they never did anything about reaction channels,
Mhm.
and they let it.
Get out of control.
They let the YouTube audience deal with it
hmm
themselves.
And now it's reached a point where the YouTube audience can't deal with it.
The problem with this in particular is because it's like reaction type videos. It's people. The fuck is that?
It's just fucking.
It's
taboo.
drama based content where it's
Yeah.
people talking about individuals a lot of the time.
Mhm.
If you
So basically, what they're going to do is force these channels to adapt or die, and that's it.
like, I suppose as YouTube, they probably like behind the scenes, they probably don't want channels like that to be representative.
No. Because they are
them.
representative, unfortunately.
They are. They're on the main page. They're recommended everywhere because of the way the algorithms work. So it's just to be expected.
Because like, people are like, oh, the algorithms. But it's like the algorithms technically should work.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the best
They
way.
do work.
Yeah, but the problem
what is set up that it works for.
The problem is it shows shit to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, because it's designed around making as much money as possible and keeping you on the site for as long as possible.
Let's say a Leafy video shows up on front page, people will watch that and be like, ha ha. But let's say an H3 video shows up on the front page, people will like that and be like, oh wow, that was ha ha ha. Not like, oh,
no, but like,
fucking giggles in the
but then
courtroom.
think
not
about
everyone
it.
can.
The audience,
like a long video.
I guess.
Like even like you've said it, you don't have the attention span for that.
Depends who it is.
well,
really.
think about the YouTube audience. It's 12 and 13-year-olds. Yeah. It's the main force, the main driving force.
Even so, I am very glad YouTube are doing this.
Mm-hmm. It's just scary. Like, hopefully, it's not.
Hope it doesn't go
like
wrong.
the copyright thing, where it's based on people flagging, and then it's like someone's at YouTube HQ.
You would have thought they learned from that.
What if you made a retort video to an Anita video?
Sarkeesian.
Yeah.
I think there's certain things they'd let fly.
Yeah, but like
it seems very much like they're going to be manually monitoring this.
If it's like the other one, if you make a thing about an Anita video, and she doesn't like it.
I don't know if it gives the power to the creators though.
Yeah, but that's
that would be terrible.
In YouTube history, though, look who they've given the power to.
We've got to take the power back, just like the Rage Against the
They give the power to the people with the money.
Yeah, exactly.
So and if Leafy's making all the money,
Leafy has all the power.
YouTube
whoever controls the
power
water controls the world.
What was that from again?
I don't think it's that, but it's Rango. And Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that Quantum of Solace?
Rango.
That film sucks.
Rango actually said it, though.
Yeah.
Well, Rango, the chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's a good movie.
Do you remember the turtle dude is like, whoever controlled the water?
I can't believe that movie exists. That's such a creative, cool movie. Rango.
It's quite original.
What?
I like when he walks across the road.
Yeah. And it's got really good animation too.
Mm-hmm.
That was the Pirates of the Caribbean director.
Oh, that's why I had Deppy John.
Mm-hmm. You can't. It's good though because it's Johnny Depp doing something different.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming.
Like if you didn't know it was him, you couldn't tell it was him.
Yeah.
I was trying to find
these new terms of.
It's very vaguely.
Yeah,
that was Bony. Where the fuck is it? Does it
Science
just say
guy.
it here?
You just can't know. Yeah, it'll be there.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
I need to urinate.
So do I.
Do you want to quickly go and urinate then?
While we read the fucking book.
While I try and find these terms of service.
I'm going to hold on longer.
I'm going to send you a receipt while he's gone.
That makes it difficult for me to get out.
More on YouTube's controversial. It is also worrying.
Why?
At the same time.
Why is it worrying?
Well, think about it.
What is the thing they're changing? Is it how videos are monitored and
It's
abused
supposed to stop bullying on YouTube.
by people flagging content they don't like?
I like how people reply to it, make an EU vid.
Well, because bully
Even though
content
I've
is
already
very
tweeted it.
popular
Yeah.
at the moment.
It always will be.
I can't fucking find it. General restrictions.
Here's an independent article whilst we're just waiting. The Independent. Furious Leave voters want to change the decision because they didn't think UK would actually leave. You know, I was kind of like, yeah, sure. I'm happy if it leaves. Fine, we'll give it a go.
A petition that's a million signatures already.
Yeah, but you know, I voted Remain because I was just like, it won't happen, so fuck it. I'll vote for the side that's going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I did in the general election. I voted Labour. I knew they were going to lose. I knew it, but I was just like, fuck it, I'll vote for them.
In principle.
Yeah. My votes have been really weird. My 2 votes I've done.
I can't fucking
Fuck,
find
Marry,
it.
Kill, The Search for the Worst Edition, Tommy Wiseau, Billy from Laser Blast, and Starman.
Marry Starman, that's for damn sure.
What's going on in
Kill
Mexico?
Billy because he's a psycho.
Someone wanted,
Tommy.
I mean, I don't really want to answer that anymore. But someone said, what's going on in Mexico? What is going on in Mexico?
Oh,
don't know.
there's all that shit, yeah.
What's
There's
happening?
loads of shit going on in Mexico. I think so loads of protesters were like killed or something.
I'm going for a piss.
I'll Google
We'll
it.
swap. James, sit back here so Jim can get back in.
Oh my god.
Yes, there has been lots of stuff happening in Mexico at the moment. It's all. I'll Google it. Just so I can actually inform you guys on the current business of the world, since you guys don't.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Yeah, Jim, you know what happened in Mexico, don't you? Mexico.
No. I am uninformed.
Wait, so what?
I can't find it.
The problem will be if it can be abused again.
Yeah. It
If
seems
it's in the
very
hands-
obviously targeted to. It's trying to probably scare new people into trying to do what some people are already doing.
What's that?
Well, bully content or whatever. Drama bully content.
Alright.
Well, it probably was targeted at Drama Alert, Leafy, Rice Gum type stuff. You would have thought. You think?
Maybe.
Because what YouTube likes is they like their PewDiePies, they like their
Yeah.
Markipliers,
Non-offensive.
they like Jacksepticeyes.
They it's not that they
Friendly
like people
people
who make content that's good. It's creative content. Ethan, those are the channels. And why would Ethan, not being a
No,
big
but-
channel, start in their promotional videos? Because he makes good content. He makes original content. They don't want people.
They
like
don't
fucking
don't
Leafy.
care about originality.
They do. They do.
don't. They do not.
they
They love
care- they
bloggers.
care
They love
about-
gamers.
They like what doesn't offend people and what makes money.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you can have both those things.
And what?
Which is what all of what I
who
just
made
said are.
Yeah.
What?
But Alex, don't you
Like
kind
PewDiePie,
of?
Markiplier.
You don't fit into that either, though, do you?
3, 2, 1, record.
Because you don't make.
No, Alex can offend people though.
Yeah,
Something.
but
I like
obviously
being
YouTube aren't
offensive.
gonna like that though.
It's nice to make people question things, but when
Yeah,
you say you hate something, that's all it takes to offend some people.
Exactly. Like the title of the video is enough for some
And
people.
your videos, if this new thing can be abused,
Mhm.
your videos will be very susceptible.
Oh yeah. I haven't heard anyone's stuff being fucked by this yet though. No,
Is it set in stone?
I think it's already come out.
Hmm.
I believe so.
What?
These new, I don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I think YouTube really don't want to be shat on again
What, like the copyright?
by
thing?
everyone.
Yeah.
If
I didn't get anything.
if it's done, it's gone into action now. It will be done. And it's going to be appearing everywhere. So
I haven't heard of any,
good
like-
piss. All right.
Any
Oh my
incidents
God.
yet though?
it's going to happen soon though. Has to.
I don't know.
What are we talking about?
We're still on the.
No,
on
you
Okay,
can't.
but
terms
like
of
just
service.
then, any incidents soon? What?
No.
No, like
Not
I
at the
think it's
moment.
live, but I haven't heard of any
Oh,
fuckery going on.
Yeah. I think they're probably just waiting for the next time they're like, oh, actually that's
Maybe they're waiting for one of these to go too far.
Mm-hmm.
They're waiting for the one that just goes too far.
They're waiting for the next Ephraim Badbury, and then they're gonna be like, well, that's enough.
No, they're
Ephraim.
fine with them.
It's pretty funny
That's
for
the
that's funny
that's
for
the fuck
everyone
thing.
involved though. It's like funny for
There's so
everyone
much
involved.
like hypocrisy. What is too offensive to them?
You know, like when I think about it though, when it's like, oh, that's contradictory, that's hypocritical. It's like, well, it's basically just being alive and being a
Yeah.
human. Like you're always being hypocritical, pretty much.
Like no, but like there's porn on YouTube. There's
No, but
fucked up shit.
I
There's, like, gore.
assumed it meant if you offend another.
It's supposed to be.
channel.
It's supposed to stop targeted bullying and attacks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the next time, basically, Leafy makes a video, and then his fans do something
Yeah.
to punish. He'll be punished for it.
It's that group in
But,
general.
yeah.
But then can
I'm
if it should
holding in the farts.
should Leafy be held
Shit.
responsible
That's
for
it.
his like mob mentality fan base though?
Well, yes.
Well, the problem is what they're thinking now is like, fuck it, we will just hold him responsible for it because we don't want him anymore. Is the way it looks.
But they do
Yes.
want him though because he makes.
But then at
all
the
the
same
money.
time, I think they would accept the loss because YouTube doesn't even profit as it is.
They want to though, and they're still business.
The problem is it's Google owned, and ultimately it's just like whatever. Google's doing fine.
Yeah.
So ultimately they can make decisions like this and take risks like this because they're fucking Google and they can do whatever
Mhm.
they
if
want.
something's fucking their reputation, they're just going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Kick it.
It's an impossible challenge,
Yeah.
effectively,
Perfect,
because
it
no matter
probably
what,
work.
you're going to be called a liar,
Mm-hmm.
a hypocrite, whatever.
But I don't
Like,
think
you
they're
took this
just
guy
gonna-
down, but you didn't take this guy down. What the hell?
Oh, because we fucking couldn't. Okay, it's always going to be one of those.
Yeah.
It's going to be a case of they're going to do warnings. It's not like they're going to just kick them. It's going
It's
to
like
be
it's going to be really subjective.
yes.
I
Yeah.
can't think of a world like a real world example. It's like, well, you didn't do that to that guy. We did to this guy. Okay, recently I played The Witcher. Blah blah blah. Story. Someone's like, I don't want to punish them because I know them, but I'll punish everyone else because I don't know them.
Yeah.
It's just one of those.
But that's what like life is.
In general.
Can't even I would have given more of a fucking example of it, better example than that, and
Yeah.
explained it better. But Jim hasn't even
Well,
played
think
that
about it
DLC,
though.
so I can't.
Like
And I couldn't think of
the
a
way
better
every
example.
industry works, the way it's like if you're born into the right family, then
It is who you know, not what you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes what you know can get you by, but in the end, you're just going to be labelled a smarmy asshole and like cast away.
What you know can get you into being into the other one.
Into the who you know, yeah.
Into the who you know. Exact in the stone.
It's who you know. Remember that? It's who you know. Jar is only popular because of Alex. Only.
And because we know.
It isn't a self-sustaining YouTube channel now at all. It's not that it was just an initial growth thing. No, it's only Alex.
Doesn't have its own
But do we care?
Jarlings.
It doesn't have its own jarlings, like the bird, starlings.
But do we care that it's only because of Alex? We don't do this.
I mean, truly, I don't mind. I mean, let's say it's at like 500,000 in 3 years' time. It's not going to be all because of Alex then, is it?
No.
Unless Alex that's
This is a
now we've
super
got
young channel.
ourselves-
It's only 6 months old.
And it's really good, considering.
Yeah.
I say at this point,
If you
we've got
divide
our
it,
own, like, group.
yeah,
of
if you
fans.
divide it, that's 10k a month.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
That is a lot.
Obviously, it's not how
It's a lot
it
of
works
people.
at all, but yeah.
No, I didn't. It was like a...
Sounds more impressive, 10k a month, though.
Yeah.
You
I have a
just think
question
of
here.
it. Just think out for a second. We have the amount of subscribers that could fill a proper big football stadium.
Because, yeah.
That's just things
Yeah.
so
Oh my
fucking
God.
weird to me. That's
Game
just,
Grumps do fucking Game Grumps live. I was like, gee,
I know.
that's so weird to me.
It's unbelievable.
Personally, I wouldn't really want to do that.
It's more like
Right.
the well done type aspect to it.
Yeah, it's like, Christ.
Yeah.
You did that.
YouTube like Game Grumps too.
That's because they're all nice
It's,
people. And
You weren't in the room when I said it. Like, I think YouTube likes PewDiePie's, Markiplier's, Jacksepticeye's,
well, they're like friendly
bloggers,
people, really.
bloggers and that stuff.
Well, they're all friendly.
Leafy's
enough.
friendly.
no, it's not.
Oh, the
Yeah, he
problem
is. I've
it's
spoken
his
to him.
fans, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But-
The Game Grumps fans are all quite friendly.
mhm.
The Markiplier fans are.
No, but
It's-
it goes on the content.
It goes
as
on the
well.
content.
Yeah. It is going to be always be subjective. That's the problem. It's subjective, so you
Mhm.
can't apply the logic rule to it.
Yeah.
Because it's always going to be like, well, you're a little bit fucked. 'Cause it is always just like you can look at something like when you look at a Leafy. Granted, he may be friendly, and PewDiePie may be friendly, but when you look at Leafy, you're just like
It's the
about the content,
and
yeah.
the
And when you
type
look at
of-
and the
PewDiePie, it's
people who
like,
watch it.
yeah, that's fucking, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't think people want to see kill yourself in every single comment section.
Fucking speaking of
YouTube
PewDiePie,
don't want that.
I said I was watching one of his videos. He made a joke about like how many subs he had, and he was like, "Yeah, half the channel's maybe inactive accounts, but still, I've got more subs than you."
That's pretty funny. You have to be self-aware and able
Mhm.
to
Oh, he's become so self-aware.
Who?
Oh yeah,
PewDiePie. It's like he
Oh.
hates it now.
I don't know why. I just don't understand why he rents a house. Is my big thing.
So he probably can just go wherever he wants, whenever.
Actually, no. He was kicked out of
His house.
his. No, it wasn't his house though.
It was just.
That's his office.
Hmm.
He had it rented to just split it up. I guess he has somewhere he lives separate away.
Oh right.
Yeah,
I
he was
think that's the
kicked
way he
out
does
for
it.
like.
Why the fuck not? You know.
Yeah.
He was kicked out for making like game.
So he was kicked out of the place that he
For-
makes
for,
his vids in.
You're like, I don't know what you faggots are doing here.
Yeah.
That's like what the landlord said.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think the landlord's gonna get done for it in a way because that's just he's fucked his terms. 'Cause you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think that's fucking legal.
No.
PewDiePie should sue him. Fuck it.
Can you imagine it? PewDiePie would do it with like a complete prejudice as well
Mm-hmm.
against him for that. Like,
That's a cunty thing to do.
yeah.
Jeez Louise, lemon squeeze. Bad news bears. All day long.
PewDiePie's pretty good though.
But you have
That is fine.
PewDiePie in
Okay.
your place, even if he was being gay, whatever.
It's fucking
PewDiePie.
PewDiePie.
I know. It's like,
You
is he
can
that
s-
unaware?
You probably didn't even know.
No.
You can imagine it like Pewds. You see like Felix Kilberg or whatever has
Yeah.
applied to be like.
But like to be fair, if
Yeah, and you
if
just
you're
see
a
that, it's like, holy
55-year-old
shit.
man who owns a property in Brighton, and you're just gonna, and you've probably rented it for a long time, you got this new guy coming in. You don't
But-
give a fuck.
but
You
if
just,
he's
all you
called-
care about is if he pays the rent each month.
Mm.
Yeah, but the guy actually called him a faggot. Though he's probably a bit homophobic then. And he's
Well, that's
living in
horribly
Brighton.
homophobic, and he's in the gay capital of the fucking country.
Move, you
Why
dumb
is Brighton
twat.
become the gay capital of the country?
It just happens, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
just by accident, I guess.
It just like, I guess it just gradually congregates.
I don't like
Masses.
Brighton personally. I
I've
just
never
don't
been
like
there.
it.
I've
So,
I've been there a long
See,
time ago.
It's stony.
one of my primary school teachers moved there.
Yeah.
That's all I could tell you.
Our
For the
family
last
lived there.
term,
Our great
for the
granny
last term
lived
of
there.
year 4, I had to be taught by this bitch I hated because our teacher had moved to Brighton.
Yeah.
Good times.
I have family there. That's about it.
Oh, there you go. Our great granny had a big fucking mansion there, remember?
Really?
Did you not know that?
In Brighton?
It was in Brighton. We went there a few times.
I don't remember going there.
Yeah, I guess we were too young at the time. Thoughts on PC versus console gaming?
No.
Crikey Cameron. That was
Okay.
the user.
No.
My thoughts on it. it isn't a versus thing at all, really. If we're gonna be, it shouldn't be.
Let's be objective. PC gaming's better.
Yeah.
Well,
in terms of
if
you want better frame rate, if you want this and that.
You want better temperatures, better performance, better graphics.
Games are cheaper.
But it's a really expensive setup cost.
This is the thing.
Yeah. And you've got to have an element of know-how.
We're talking if time and money is not an object.
Yeah.
PC gaming.
And if you don't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
If you have the knowledge, then PC gaming.
The appealing thing.
If you're willing to.
It's not particularly hard to learn, is it?
No, it wasn't. I did it myself. I watched a YouTube video and built a PC.
But the appealing thing about consoles is the pick up play.
Simple. Yeah.
Got your updates and shit like that, but it's just you put in
anything.
your disc
and like nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
It just works.
Because it's optimized for a certain thing. Whereas
a lot of people really like the things going wrong though. When you figure it out.
Yeah. For a lot of people,
a lot of PC
part
gamers
of the fun
enjoy
is that. Yeah. It's like problem solving.
Yeah. So it's another.
Yeah, I like it to a certain degree.
So that's objectively.
When it's what I had recently, it's not fun at all. It's just annoying. It's like, now I fucking can't do any work. Fantastic.
Yeah. Like objectively, that's like a fair answer, I think, based on like every element there. But then personally, it's different for each person.
I mean, I really think in the next sort of few years, consoles are going to get. They kind of tried to be competitive recently, but the fucking next gen sucked.
Yeah.
But it's doing so well.
Yeah, but with the consoles, they do suck in terms of specs and
terrible.
everything. But when you look at what Sony are trying to do, which is PlayStation Neo, which they didn't say anything about, and what Xbox have got with Project Scorpio, which is sounding like it's going to, because they're like, we're confident it will be the most powerful console ever built.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd say that unless they actually thought it could be. I don't think they'd even bother, because then it would be, ha, you said this and you were wrong.
Yeah.
And they're used to that because obviously of what happened with TV.
Yeah.
They're used to the internet fucking swamping them with shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in the next 5 years, starting from next Christmas when it comes out, we're going to see a lot
confirmed that it's coming out next Christmas?
That's what they said in Holiday 2017.
Oh.
Or Christmas 2017.
Yeah, they'll reveal it at E3 with all the details and that'll be that.
And it will be a pre-order of £9,000 coming soon to PS1.
I've had nothing but trouble with all the fucking PC games I've played. I think that's just a me thing though. Just for example,
it's actually been very easy for me.
Playing Mass Effect 3 on PC because I wanted the better frame rate and wanted shit. Just a nightmare because you have to use Origin. You have to you can't use controller because back when it came out, EA wanted that, I guess. So you had to use the mods and shit. It's just a nuisance.
Well, as soon as you start getting into the mods is when it becomes a nuisance.
Yeah.
Usually. Unless it's now developers appreciate with certain games, they just know people are going to mod this game.
I hate it when companies oppose Steam.
And they provide a platform. They make it easy for people to do it.
I hate it when they oppose Steam. Just fuck you EA, fuck you Ubisoft, just use Steam.
Okay?
Use fucking Steam.
Like everybody else.
Because Steam is easy, just makes sense,
It's
and it
Steam
works.
summer sale right now.
It's not like Valve are going to go against it. EA could easily get a partnership with Valve to
easily
fund shit and make an actual.
But they think, we'll make our own platform and we'll make more money. Yeah, we want the control. We don't want to make it easy for our gamers.
Yeah.
No.
They're one of the only opposing forces, aren't they? So you have to have both installed. You have to have Origin and Steam.
Thankfully, when EA publish a game on PC, usually Origin's very easy. Usually. It's very simple.
It's just fucking annoying is the only thing. It's why
the only reason Mass Effect 3 was difficult to mod is because it is so old,
That's the thing.
And they were the last...
Well, I wanted to use the controller.
Mass Effect 3 was one of the last games developed before the era of okay, can we start thinking about mods and shit now? And actually
there was a time where there was this big push against PC. Where nothing was getting support and stuff. Now it's gone totally in the other direction because basically the console games are PC ports, aren't they? For the most part.
I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, it's not ever.
Well, they build it to PC architecture, but
it depends. The Witcher, I think.
Yeah, it depends on the
game,
a lot
obviously.
of the time.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Naughty Dog is going to completely design their...
Yeah.
Because it's
when DICE make Battlefield, they always show it on PC, yeah.
Yeah.
So...
I guess it does depend on the game studio and whatnot.
And if it's an exclusive or something.
Yeah. I just imagine it being built around, sliders. You build your game, and then you fucking change the sliders. So that you can see how it runs on this and that and whatever. On the Wii U.
It's
for the Wii U, just slide them all down.
Complex than any of us understand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a fucking nightmare, I'm sure.
I'd love to sit in on a studio whilst they made a game. Just each day go there and just kind of watch them do it and be okay. Wow.
Awesome.
This?
Then you'd have more
you just see them
shitty games.
It'll just be like this fucking
I don't know.
videos EA
I'd probably
keep
just be
doing.
like, Homefront is still terrible. I know you spent a few years on it, but it's still shit. Okay?
Can't remember playing the beta.
It sounds like
I didn't even manage to.
nightmarish.
Wouldn't even let me.
Fucking terrible, women.
It was an awful game.
Remember the Battlefield 4 beta on Xbox 360? Do you remember how the road looked like plastic?
The whole game
It
looked like
looked awful.
plastic.
Yeah.
It was shit. I played it once and gave up. 'Cause it looked
Yeah, it
terrible.
looks
That
appalling.
was shit. Yeah.
Because I played it on a Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Because you guys had an Xbox One then.
No, the beta I put on 360.
Yeah, but you guys had an Xbox One.
And then I got
then.
an Xbox One and I
Oh.
got Battlefield
Yeah.
with it.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't get it till like Christmas, did
Yeah.
you?
So I had to play that shitty free-to-play game that just launched that year for Xbox 360.
But for me, it goes.
Fuck, what's
It
that
goes.
Hammer of or Eye of. It's
Yeah,
really
I remember
shitty
that,
one.
yeah. I
it
remember
was
the
really
fucking game.
fucking awful, and I used to play it a lot.
For me, it goes game by game. Like, I guess all the consoles exist in this
What are you
flat
going for?
currently.
Damn, dude.
Now
This is a
15.
long one.
Yeah, we'll wrap up soonish. Like, right now, if I wanted to play Dead Space 3, for example,
Yeah.
I'd probably buy it on PC and play it there.
And you wouldn't have to mod it
But
because
if-
it has controller support.
Yeah, but say if it was... I'm not made up about Mass Effect yet, I don't know with that one. But, say Titanfall 2, no question, just get it on Xbox
Mhm.
One.
Um,
Especially because of that
I'm
game
a
in
little
particular.
bit tempted to get it on PC for how it'll look. Because I won't have to
It's
play
it's
it.
a mistake. Look at remember the first game that on PC? It was just the multiplayer was just wrecked immediately on PC.
What are we talking about? No, I'm talking about
Titanfall.
No, I'm talking about Mass Effect.
Oh, Mass Effect.
Yeah, I jumped in just so he said Mass Effect before you said
All right,
Titanfall.
I was.
I'm
yeah.
tempted to get Mass Effect on PC because of how good it will look.
No, but you said you'd get Titanfall on PC.
No, I said I get Battlefield 1
That's
on
why it
PC.
confused me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's because I said it straight after that.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was thinking about
Battlefield would
whatever
be
it
a good
was.
PC one because of the support.
And
Yeah,
it's
the
got
player
the
base.
biggest fan base.
Well, yeah, because
Mhm.
the player base. I
It's
mean, I
huge.
really like Battlefield. And I play it a lot.
So
on
I
consoles.
go by game
No
basis.
one cares as much, and I do care.
Yeah, it's still pretty much played on every console.
But I know loads of people that are going to get it on console now, so I'll probably stick with
And
it.
it's that as well.
Yeah,
I get it.
because you'll get it.
So there is no right or wrong
Maybe
answer.
Get it.
Oh, it looks interesting.
Danny and
World
Gecko
War
will get it, and there's like,
It's a squad.
yeah, there's loads of people then.
So there is. It's like just down to your preference for the most part. But if you want best performance,
PC.
it's PC.
Mm-hmm.
If you
No
just want
question
Yeah,
asked.
I'm,
Easy
very,
to
I'm
use
very
this
pleased with
console.
my PC at the moment.
Unless you want to play
It's very
exclusives.
Yeah.
In which case you don't have a choice. So
Well,
doesn't
PC is exclusive as well.
good. Well, like,
Has
Quake.
Tannis I turned to into console.
bit different PC exclusives, aren't they? It's not a selling point. Like there isn't like a PC. It's not like another like fighter in the Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft thing, is it?
Why wouldn't you want to play World of Warcraft?
World of Warcraft's its own self-sustaining thing, mate.
I know it has been
Yeah.
for 10 years.
Slowly dying.
I saw
One
a
user at a
thing
time.
about an interviewer, a critic, who was interviewing Duncan Jones about Warcraft,
Mm.
and he got so frustrated by some of Duncan Jones's answers to his questions about the film that he shook his hands like, I have to leave. I can't do this.
Yeah. What was
Duncan Jones was very polite with him, and the interviewer just couldn't cope and fucking left.
What were the questions?
He was asking him about, like, there are moments in the film. Well, we never know where Azeroth is in regards to whatever good guy land is called. I can't remember
Yeah.
because I don't fucking know. We never know. They're just moments in space and time. Nothing is answered. You're just sort of like, oh, we're here now. Oh, and we're here. And he was getting really annoyed about how just fucking shit the film must have been.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. And shook his hand and left. And Duncan Jones just sort of left there like, okay.
Yeah. It would be one of these
He was
things.
very polite about it, though.
It's like
Very polite. 'cause
what
he
I
was-
hate about these.
that was this. I've got to give the example because the fucking interview was like, well, look at Tolkien with Lord of the Rings. You have a map or whatever or something. They were talking about that. How in
Mhm.
Lord of the Rings you always know
Where they are.
because and Duncan Jones saying, well, the fans of World of Warcraft will know how far apart everything is because they will have seen that because they'll cared about it.
Yeah.
That was his defense.
hmm
It's fact.
Here's the
I mean,
thing
no.
about that though. These fucking interviews. It's like they can't be candid. They can't talk about what was going on behind the scenes. They can't be. They can't. They're so restricted. It's like
You have to
I
be seen to
fucking
just
hate.
be like,
I hate
promoting
interviews so
the film
much.
pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. It's like promote the film, be as positive as possible. Don't say anything negative about it.
Yeah.
Anything. So you're forced.
you can't ever be honest.
That's why
about it.
every interview
You
is
can't be
fucking
honest about it
boring.
until like 10 years after, and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a mistake.
Yeah.
And then the director will just make some comment on it. Yeah, that was a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
And that'll be it.
There are some who will be open and honest. Like Tarantino doesn't take no shit. He just says. But then all his films are good, so he doesn't need to.
Mhm. Exactly.
Like his only film, like he doesn't even like Death Proof.
No.
That's his own film. He's candid about that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I still haven't watched The Hateful Eight. I think I will
you
Like,
probably should.
maybe tomorrow.
It's a good movie, isn't it? Refreshing after some of the fucking mindless shit we get sometimes. Independence Day 2 in cinemas now.
With the Hateful Eight, you were a bit like about it. I remember you were a bit unsure. Or
it's-
have you turned around? On
No,
it?
like
Come around. Sorry.
it's like super well made, with great dialogue and shit like that.
Stylish.
Stylish too.
Wait, who's in it again?
Fucking Kurt Russell.
That's the guy I was trying to remember because I was like, it's not
Jackson.
Jeff Bridges. It's somebody that
Samuel
could be his
Tim
brother.
Roth.
Yeah,
Tim Roth. Yeah.
yeah, those are people.
Isn't
It's like
Channing
unquestionably
Tatum
a
in it?
well-made movie. Yeah, he is in it. It is unquestionably good, but I'm thinking in terms
What
of
about
like,
fucking
do
Hail
I like this
Caesar?
as much as Pulp Fiction and Inglourious Basterds type thing?
No, because that's just two fucking amazing movies.
You know, Pulp Fiction, I tried watching again the other day, and I couldn't, because I've watched it once, and whilst there are a lot of gaps in my memory, it's like, once was enough for me.
Yeah.
I just really like the film. I just don't need to watch it ever again. Because it's just like, I can't be bothered, I want to watch something else.
Yeah. I like the dialogue so much and it's shit that I
Well, I
can
started
just
watching the
sit
opening,
and
I was like,
listen
this
to
opening is really good, but let's not spoil it by watching it again, let's just leave it and remember it. And that was it, and I turned it off.
Some films are good to just leave for a long, long time to return to them.
What's your
Like,
favourite Quentin movie?
Your favourite?
Your.
I'm trying to remember them all now.
I was saying Glorious.
Well, there's...
Yeah.
It's between Pulp
Reservoir
Fiction and
Dogs.
Inglourious Basterds.
Oh,
I
Mhm.
think.
Inglourious
Same for
Basterds.
me. I think it's Inglourious Basterds.
You reckon?
Inglourious
Great
Basterds
movie.
is a consistent film. Very
Mm.
funny as well. But I really like the first 40 minutes of Django Unchained. The rest gets a bit slow
Yeah.
and fucking stifled after
Yeah.
that. But I really like the first 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And the ending.
Really good.
About that.
Well, and the ending, obviously, yeah. 'cause
The only one I'm not mad about is Death Proof.
I've never even watched that.
I've seen all those films. That's the only one I'm like not
I've
crazy
never
about.
seen
I haven't seen Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs is
really
good. That's
yeah.
another dialogue
I didn't see that one.
good one.
What's the other fucking... Is it Jackie Brown? That's filmed by him, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
I've never seen that.
I've seen Jackie Brown.
Never seen that or Death Proof or The Hateful Eight.
I haven't seen part 2 of Kill Bill.
But apart
Kill
aside from
Bill's
that,
good
I
as
think
well.
I've seen all of them.
Kill Bill's good.
He's a good director. Super good.
Very good.
Yeah. One of the best, probably.
hmm Consistent, which is nice. He's not like a Ridley Scott where it's like all
Yeah.
over the
You know
place.
who else is
Mhm.
consistent in the grand scheme? Chris Nolan is consistent.
He's consistent.
You know,
David Finch is
I
consistent.
know we have our problems with certain things that he does.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's
No,
the
but
problem
like
is I'm really critical of him because I like him a lot.
being
But I am very critical
being
of him because of
objective with a movie like Interstellar, it's a well-made movie.
Yeah.
Like super well-made in terms of filmmaking.
that. Really
with
well.
cinematography.
But just some retarded
It's
shit
just-
going on.
And
It's just
some
some
of the dialogue
things-
is fucking awful.
It's just some of the things you have to break down, and it's
Oh,
like
we got
a
an
personal thing.
exposition. Oh, and science. An exposition, science position.
It's like-
Science position.
As soon as I'm
Remember
pulled,
that?
as soon as I'm pulled out of a movie,
Yeah.
and I have to think about it, that's when I think, okay,
There's this fucking...
there's a problem. To
My
me.
dad has got a copy at the moment of the Keanu Reeves film, The Day the Earth Stood Still. And I was
Mhm.
like, that film's shit. And he's like, yeah, I know. But there's just one thing he says in it where he talks about like 1,000,000 to the power of something times this.
Yeah.
And my dad just wanted me to find out what that actually is in the end. I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was. He just wanted me to Google it
Mhm.
so he can understand it.
Yeah.
He said, I'm just going to watch the film, pause it, tell you about that, and then I'm not going to finish it. Because he's watched it before.
Yeah.
He just always forgets to ask me about that
Yeah.
one bit because the number is obviously so massive and I guess
Yeah.
it interests him. But it is a pile of shit.
I guess everyone
Is
watches
it the
films for
remake
different
or the
reasons.
original?
Is that the one where
That's
the
the remake.
birds
It's the Keanu Reeves
keep
one.
killing themselves or
I'm
something?
pretty sure it's another one.
That's
It's
the
a new
remake.
one,
Yeah.
It's got like a 4.9.
Yeah,
IMDb.
shit.
It's crap.
It's supposed to be
I think
terrible.
the original one's better.
The original one is super old, super campy.
Mm-hmm.
Like the robot is a guy in a like stupid costume
Yeah.
type deal.
Mm-hmm.
Edgar Wright is good.
Edgar Wright is good as well.
He is good.
There are some bankable directors, which is just like, yeah, I'm confident that this is going to be a great movie.
the fucking Kevin Spacey playing fucking Nixon or something,
Oh yeah,
and he's talking to Elvis, played by can't remember.
seems like a very similar setup to the Frost Nixon movie.
Yeah, which I still haven't seen. It looks like to
That's
see
really good.
JFK. That's over 3 hours long.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like 3 hours and
That's
5
one
minutes,
thing
so-
about Tarantino sometimes. Where
Yeah.
his films get so long.
Bloated.
Yeah.
Yeah, Django.
I suppose the problem is, I think he must feel like, oh, I don't have that though, then they won't get this, or I need to do
Yeah.
that because then this needs to happen.
Yeah.
He probably gets so attached to like the details.
I mean,
that-
it's like all of the time is like golden, but then
Yeah.
it's like, do I really want to sit down and watch a 3-hour movie right now?
Mhm.
No, I'd prefer to watch this 2-hour one.
Yeah, or I prefer to watch like an hour-long TV show episode,
Yeah.
and then just call it a night.
Exactly. Precisely.
No, none of that.
No one could see that as well.
Yeah, no.
Fucking
it's-
jerking off in the corner. Fucking sickening.
It's because the subject's got a bit stale at the moment.
No, it hasn't.
At least it's not
For
Marvel.
us, no. For us, it's very interesting because we like films. For you, though,
Yeah, I'm not a movie person.
no, you're an anime person.
No, I'm not. I don't do that anymore.
Anime cast.
I play Overwatch. That's all I do.
That's a good point, actually. You play Overwatch and watch car videos.
Can we quickly
Don't
talk about
even do that,
Overwatch, do you reckon?
I go to work.
What?
That's about it.
I have some gripes with Overwatch.
What's
your
that?
gripe?
God, don't
Tell us.
Alex, you'll trigger me.
I think it's fair. This is right at the end, so no one's even gonna fucking hear it. You know,
Yeah,
well, the people that do will like Jar. It's just a couple of things. I don't care about that game. I don't care about playing it.
Okay, that's fine.
It's like, aesthetically, aesthetically and in presentation. is
I
what I'm
like the
talking about.
presentation style. That's one thing I think it makes it stand out. It's a
Is it
style.
about what I said?
Dialogue.
Yeah,
Appalling.
dialogue sucks.
But it's not supposed
Every
to
time
be.
I've seen it being
No,
played,
stop defending it. Let him talk. Then we can,
every
you
time
can
I've
do
seen
your
it being played,
Just let him get through his fucking
the
sentences.
like one-linery, super campy. I know that's
Quip.
the point for some of the characters. Quips.
Have you ever had that feeling of deja vu?
a
Jim,
mi-
you know you're getting drawn as Tracer now.
the mix of the
I mean, I've made it happen, then, but it was probably gonna
We should
happen
all be.
anyway.
That would be pretty cool.
the mix of the
Excuse who I play.
the mix of the dialogue and the voice actors and the voice acting. It just doesn't work for me.
For anyone wondering, I'm a McCree.
Like, I don't- I find the character design, if you look at a poster of all the characters, it's charming. But
Mhm.
in the game, I don't find it charming. I find Team Fortress charming. I find the design of those characters, the voice acting, I find all of it charming.
Yeah.
But Overwatch, to me, is like... I suppose...
Like, you know, you get all those funny animations of Team Fortress, yeah?
Yeah.
Couldn't do that with fucking Overwatch. I'd just be like, whatever, wouldn't be the
They
same.
did do that.
But it's not. No, I mean like the funny like things people make in Source.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
good
stuff.
Gmod.
People make themselves. You know, that's funny to me. But I don't think I could find that funny with Overwatch really.
I feel like they'd need quippier, funnier writers.
Yeah.
Or just more.
Because there's some funny lore as well, like fucking Diva.
Yeah. An MLG fucking
An
StarCraft
MLG
player.
StarCraft.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
live
funny.
streams.
And the mix of like, you have a gorilla as well as a cowboy
Gojira Gorilla.
and a robot. And it's like, what?
Because
See,
they're all meant to be like every different kind of hero you could have. That's
Like, is
what
this
they're
in the
going
future?
for. Yeah.
Is it in the future?
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the design of the characters reflects their character as well as Team Fortress.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's because there's so many characters.
Yeah.
Like,
That's probably
no, but
why.
like when you look at the heavy, it's like
Big dumb Russian
yeah,
guy.
big and dumb,
Yeah.
and he loves sandwiches.
Do you know what I don't think really reflects
Like-
Soldier 76. His personality doesn't really reflect the way he looks that well.
No.
It works because
But
it's
most of the
Soldier.
characters, like if you just looked at Winston, you wouldn't think he's like a crazy mad scientist
Scientist,
gorilla.
Yeah.
McCree.
You'd think he's
That's one that
a
works.
dumb
That's the
gorilla.
character
Cowboy.
design thing.
McCree works
Yeah.
because cowboy. I get
Yeah.
that's one thing.
Reaper works.
Reaper
Edge,
works
'cause
because
edgy.
edgy. Yeah.
Just the
Reaper's
dark
one of
sider's character.
But like I looked at Diva,
Yeah, yes, yeah.
in all of her
yeah.
pictures, she
War
looks
and
like
Death or
really
whatever.
angry.
Who's that?
The robot.
The-
The robot lady.
The woman who
But her
goes like
actual
robot.
thing is winky
Her-
face and
yeah.
all that.
GG.
Oh,
It's bad.
it's quite American.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
very American.
Whereas like,
They're simply way more. I'm sorry, Americans. You simply are just more accepting of shit like that than we are.
it's just a different sensibility.
Yeah.
Like
But-
Valve removed themselves from it a bit more. Think about the humor in Portal.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
way the main like
Character
antagonist.
is a sarcastic British comic comedian.
Bristol.
No, he's
He
not.
has a
He's not
Bristolian
sarcastic.
accent.
He's just a fucking idiot.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the
But
comedian is
it's like
sarcastic, is
charming
what I
idiot
meant,
though. It's really charming idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not annoying. It's
No.
not fucking Olaf from Frozen or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess his face is a little bit numb.
But the one thing
This
about
guy
Overwatch is that's what it's supposed to be. They made it. They planned it to be like that, and it's done what they wanted.
I
to
know
do.
it's supposed to be campy and silly.
But that
It's
doesn't
not-
make it. That doesn't give an
It's
excuse.
not supposed like. It's almost like not supposed to.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good
merge.
example of that. It's like when somebody, I don't know, going back to YouTube, if somebody makes shit content, just because you know it and you're self-referential doesn't make it okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it okay at all.
Like and it, like it's fine. Like I know it's a well-made game and whatever,
Yeah.
and it's fun, and the character design is good.
It's pretty. It's nicely designed.
For me, it just like
Iconic.
there's just the cogs are a little bit out of place for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll.
It
you
doesn't.
know,
It doesn't like
when they move on to a sequel, they'll get it.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do that. Though. I don't see it.
It's just like when you.
I think that
Well,
it's
they'll make a spiritual successor.
Yeah.
probably. Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's like some things where they just work. You know, within seconds that everything's blending perfectly together. Like I've never even played Team Fortress, but I know all the
Mhm.
characters
Mm-hmm.
somehow.
Yeah.
That's really, really good character design, and like
But
game
that's.
design.
But I've seen people say the same thing for Overwatch. Because you can just look on Overwatch characters and you'll probably know them.
And a lot of
That's
things
because of internet saturation
Yeah.
of Overwatch now. Team Fortress is from a different time.
It is.
Yeah, it is from a different time because they're all male.
But
characters.
I still know all the characters.
I think the fact that there are less characters...
If Team Fortress came out now, it would
Helps
have
it
one
more.
of every
The sniper would be a
gender.
female, probably.
It would have every sexuality and everything and race.
There's a black
included.
guy.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing, of course.
I can't remember which one he is, but
He's
I
But like-
the demolition guy.
Yeah, but like factor it into your design.
Engineer, sniper, heavy,
Yeah, I was going
soldier.
to say the fact that there's less Team Fortress characters
Helps it
probably makes it easier
Yeah.
to
Way
characterize them.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can't have
But
like,
Overwatch is a very
cutouts.
like people like to compare it to like League of Legends and shit like
Yeah.
that and MOBAs
Like, let me
because of the number of characters and the
let me-
objective and all that.
Like, let me reiterate, like, I'm not talking about the game at all. I've never played it. I don't care about playing it. I mean just visually and aesthetically, in terms of presentation.
And I think it does that well.
Yeah, it does it well, no question, but like...
You know, one thing that kind of always bugs me about Overwatch is, whilst the graphical style is like fine, it's a stylized thing. You know the way like Wind Waker HD looks now?
Mm-hmm.
That's stylized.
Yeah.
I don't really like the way Overwatch is stylized, and I think it could do with a little bit more of like a
style.
a bit more of a style, a little bit more. They could
Yeah.
have gone in a bit more because it's got that. It's the horrible in between of all of it, where it's
Well,
just a
Team
little
Fortress
bit like
is really stylized.
yeah. But I think Overwatch needed more.
Just in general, it's not a bad game. It's a
Like
fun
the
game,
characters
but-
are the same, just the graphical style. Literally,
Yeah.
just the textures are a
Yeah.
bit different. I'd be fine. I mean, the fucking maps could stay the same. Just the characters need to be a tiny bit different for me, and then I'd be happy.
3, 2, 1,
But
record.
it's still, you still enjoy playing it.
Yeah,
About that.
yeah, I
It's
still
'cause
like
it's
it.
The gameplay's solid.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
only ever play it with people though. I
Yeah.
don't really play it on my own. It's
I
for
play on my
like
own
one
console.
game.
Um,
But I can't bother.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about the actual game, like
Yeah,
playing
I
it.
genuinely
I
like
just
it.
meant... I just thought it was interesting to
Well, we're
comment.
past that era now where we all get the same games and we all just play the same games together.
We
It's
used
gone now.
to be just Halo, fucking Wars, Halo Reach. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all we ever did.
Gears of War.
Gears of War 3.
Yeah,
that was
you'd
good.
play your fucking doubles, whatever it was called.
Wasn't it Wingman?
Yeah, Wingman.
That was
the one.
bullshit. We used to play against some bullshit. You remember that the Cantus team?
Mm-hmm.
They were fucking bullshit. And we remember that specific group we came against.
There were people that
I
would
can't think
search
of
as
any-
a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and work
yeah.
together. and
I can't
ruin
remember
it.
any Halo Wars fucking legends that we were played against because
We beat them every time.
yeah, once we
though, so-
established the Scarab like tactic that we had, which is uninteresting to everybody. We didn't lose.
We lost like once.
We'd only lose when we got rushed.
Yes.
But fucking
I
Halo
don't
Wars
think.
is not
I think
interesting
we
to
lost
anyone.
like properly once, and that's because like one of us was AFK or something. We just couldn't keep up with the
Mhm.
actual.
I have a lot of losses tracked on my old Halo Wars profile.
I think we all do at some point.
Yeah.
It's because if you just search 3v3, you're gonna get shit matched, or someone's
Mhm.
gonna resign, and you're just fucked. But it's
Good
the same about
times,
Halo
eh?
Wars 2.
Good times. Halo Reach though. Invasion when it was myself and Alex paired, not James and Alex and then me just paired with some cunt. You know, then everyone
Oh,
was
yeah.
disadvantaged.
I wasn't that bad, but I say
All
that.
you did,
Shit.
all you did, James became one of the James memes of the days when we used to play Xbox was James is the assist king because he just steals kills
in every game.
constantly in every game he plays. He just steals your kill. He's Mr. Steal
He
Your Kill.
waits.
Yeah.
I think of
lurks.
that.
Yeah,
I
he
was
waits so
good
you
at
pop
game.
the shields and it's just like, oh, mine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mine as well.
I think back to say that I was good, but I wasn't at all. Oh shit!
I was
What
pretty
did-
shit at first, probably, but then
Oh.
by the end I was really good. My KD was 1.73, which is all right for like a 14-year-old.
Kill the direction.
Yeah, we were good at Invasion,
But Jim,
and then they
you
never
got
brought the
increased
game
power.
set back. We've got
Mhm.
fucking
Max Payne 3
Warzone
co-op.
Assault, but fuck that. Who gives a shit about that? Fuck Halo 5. No one cares about Halo 5.
Who cares about
I
Halo
don't
anyway?
care about Halo 5.
Halo full stop.
I was
You
thinking
say that
about
for
it.
spending a lot of money on it.
Yeah, that was a
dumb thing.
I was very depressed.
I
Okay.
understand.
Yeah. Better that than I spent it on fucking drugs or something.
Yeah, of course.
Instead, I spent it on like a game that aesthetically I liked. It was like, oh, it's Halo. Yeah.
So they get you.
Yeah. And I've hit my mic.
I think that's enough for today.
This has been a really long app.
Yeah, it has.
We haven't hit
but
the
I haven't
2 hour mark
minded.
yet. That's
No, no, we got to stop. I got to
I'm
get ready for
fucking
this fucking
sweating.
stream
My
now as
legs
well.
are fucking
It's in-
sweating.
I'm gonna eat.
It's in 40 minutes.
I'm gonna eat.
What? Your Trouble podcast?
Oh, the stream.
I'm gonna eat.
Are we gonna do it like this as well?
I can't. It's not all set up here. In here.
Where's it?
The fuck is that? Is that a fart?
I don't know how this is so loud, but it's my shoe rubbing against the door.
Oh, it's because you're wearing fucking shoes. Okay, so let's wrap this up, babies.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Thanks for tuning in to the Jar Yogs Pussycast, baby.
You know, one day I want to do a 3-hour podcast to top the 2-hour podcast.
Just don't do it in this room because I'm just generally fucking boiling right now.
No, I could do it. I could do it right now. I'm quite comfortable. Yeah.
Get a fan in here.
We need actual chairs though, like not in here. When we've actually moved and we've actually not in a shit room.
So it might be a few years until then, basically.
On sofas.
You can just tell night as well.
I'll get you all up to university. You can sit in my cramped room. That'd be good.
It would literally be
one chair, the rest of you on a bed. That'll be good.
And it would be like a late night because that's the only time we could literally just do it all day, all night. Man. It'd be pretty good.
Anyway, end this.
Thanks for watching.
I'm fucking boiling.
By the time you watch this, hopefully we'll have blabs out every day this week.
Oh, mummy.
When am I going to get my own
different
blabs?
frames per second, everything renders quicker now.
Jim, do you want to do our own blabs together?
James Blab.
Can you stop?
That's the wrong end of the microphone, Jim.
Okay, I'll stop it now, yeah?
Contrary to popular belief, you cannot speak into the handle to make it work.
Jim, see you next time, my darling.
Suck my willy.